All right. I believe it's good. We're good. It's so hard to know sometimes. Let me make sure everything's going okay, sound-wise. Okay, I think that's everything. I think everything is good there. Maybe a little bit down, just so that it's not overwhelming. I'm feeling kind of subdued, so there's that. Let's just at least get back into this screen. All right. Okay, what are we doing?
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, we're greeting people. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. I'm a practical eccentric and I am here for Dinkum. Or maybe Dinkum is here for me. It's been a tough week. So I really need this today. I just need to escape and just move dirt around and catch fish and make some money and try and get some people to move in and just, you know, make slow, peaceful progress. Although then I'll probably fight something aggressive and get stressed out. But in theory, it'll still be relaxing, even if I'm dealing with some critters. So before we get too far, let's go ahead and do the quote of the night. So the quote of the night is, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." And that's from James Baldwin. And the reason I picked this quote tonight is because the week has been tough. It's been a tough week. I've had a lot of things suddenly happen, and I'm just trying to juggle it and try and maintain a sense of calm. Not that I've been freaking out, but there are things that could have led to more freak out and just anxiety and stress related to them. So one of the things is related to car problems. Always stressful, especially when I'm not exactly sure what it's going to take to fix the problems. And because, you know, our problem is sudden, but that doesn't mean our mechanic is instantly available. We have to wait to see what his verdict is. And we were already waiting to deal with some car stuff. So the fact that we have more car stuff cropping up means that the bill is not going to be as affordable as it originally was. Not that, I mean, it was still like pricey, but fine. Not pricey, but like it wasn't $5 to fix it. You know what I mean? It was still like, okay, that's a little bit of money. And now it's going to be a little bit of more money. And I don't know exactly how much more money. And I hate not knowing because that means I can't like budget effectively for other things. I have to kind of go and tighten up all the purse strings. And then I believe I've mentioned it on stream before, but I had a filling pop out of my tooth, and it also made part of my tooth break. So I had to get into the dentist. Always stressful for me. Any sudden expenses, always stressful. And so especially when it's something that has to get taken care of. So a car having to get taken care of, and tooth having to get taken care of happening in the same week was just like, oh my God. And then of course, you know, my husband's still trying to work and he's having to take his elderly parents to doctor's appointments, and then that thing has more complications and extra trips and all of this stuff. Just the whole week has just been like, and another thing, and another thing. I know we were talking, I think it was last week, about playing whack-a-mole, where like every time I feel like I pound something back down, another thing crops up. And then instead of feeling like, okay, we're good, we're positive, we're staying maintaining, we're gonna keep going, like I've been just like kind of just maintaining. It's hard to think, it's hard to concentrate when like you have a constant thing in your mouth, and when you also don't have your second, like we now have two vehicles because we have two kids that have places to go, and we have, you know, groceries to get and work to get to, and, you know, all this stuff. And it's just like, okay, we're fortunate enough to have two cars and we can function with one car, but it's still like just all this extra juggling that's going on. But the truth of the matter is that until we face those things, until we actually deal with those things, they cannot get resolved. And so that's why this quote stuck out to me. It was like, you know, you may not be able to change things, but you certainly can't if you're not, you know, facing them at all. So hindsight's 2020. There are things we could have potentially done ahead of time. But if you've ever lived with financial stress at all, you know, sometimes like just starting, like knowing things are going to cost money, it's just like, well, I can hold out a little bit longer. And it's not the greatest thing to do, but it's something that happens. So we will make it through it. You know, we are addressing things. You know, the car is getting looked at. I've been to the dentist now. I have a better understanding. We'll have a better understanding of the car. And, you know, then there's still school stuff and work stuff and home life stuff and all of those things going on too. It's not like any of that ends, but I will give it the energy that I can give it, and we will work through the problem one step at a time and not think of it as like one big thing to solve. But like, okay, what's the next piece? What's the next component? Do I have to wait? Waiting sucks, but I can do it, and I will be okay. We'll figure it out. That's what we have to do. So a little bit more subdued today, but just, you know, I will not let it overtake me. I will muscle through with whatever muscle I can give it. So hopefully everyone else is doing okay today. Really looking forward to playing this today. I don't really get to play it a ton. And, like when I'm not streaming. I played some yesterday, but, so I have made progress since Sunday. But I have been focusing on other things, like Dreamlight Valley, just maintenance stuff. And, actually, we're gonna do a little bit more chit-chatting, because I need to run my mouth. Surprise. But this stream and Sunday stream, which I'm planning to still be here for Sunday stream, I had completely, that was another thing. I completely spaced that Sunday was Easter. And I do, oh, good Lord, why is my thing misbehaving? I need to change this so I'm not seeing it in my periphery. We're good. Okay. Completely spaced that Easter was this weekend, so I have not prepared anything. I still have kids that are interested in dyeing eggs and doing Easter egg hunt and all of that. And I was like, oh, crap. And then kind of double booked our time. It's fine, you know, we'll sort it out. And I talk to my kids about that kind of stuff where it's like, okay, these are the choices we have to make. And these are the things that will help keep me from going insane. Will you please help me with that by giving up this so that we can do that, and then we can do this thing that we gave up later, or whatever we need to do. Or you can help me more do these things so that I have more time to do the other things, and then maybe we can figure out how to squeeze everything in. But yeah, I was like, oh no. But I do plan on streaming on Sunday, even though it is Easter. Hopefully, I might start a little late just because we might have hunting going on later than I expect. Who knows? I don't know exactly. It depends on them. Depends on me. I don't even know. But yes, I plan to be here on Sunday because, and this is because the next Dreamlight Valley update drops next week, and it is Alice in Wonderland, and I am so stoked for the path. I am stoked for the quality of life improvements. I am stoked for the new realm. I am stoked for the characters. Like, I am ready. As much as I was excited about the last update for that game, and I really do, like, I think the Aladdin objects are creeping up as some of my favorite objects in the game over there. Kind of up, not quite as high as Encanto and Tangled. Those are my favorite objects in the game. But, like, the carpets and the patterns, like, I just love all that stuff. Anyway, I love that stuff a lot. But I wasn't as hyped for, like, that particular update as I am for some of the updates coming later in the year for the game. And Alice in Wonderland is definitely above it. So I'm just like, it's coming. It's, like, next week. So next week's streams at least one, if not both of them, will be dedicated to Dreamlight Valley. So I know there are people excited about Dinkum and happy to be here for that, and may not feel that way about Dreamlight Valley, but something you should know about me is I will follow my whims, because if I burn out on things, then I'll put it down for 6 months to 2 years, and that won't be helpful either. So we will give the new update some time, and then, you know, I can't stay away from this game too long. I'm too into it right now. So now that we've gotten that chitter chatter out of the way, let us see what I've done since last time I streamed. So I upgraded my house again. I haven't moved my stuff yet because I was like, meh. But that's cool. Apparently, I think there is another upgrade to the house, because the task, this one, yeah, it says 2 out of 3. So I'm assuming I have another upgrade. It'd be nice if it gave me a different shape rather than just a giant box, but I won't know until I get there. That was a weird sound. All right, go in the box. And some of my trees have started to fruit. I've been waiting for everything. Like, are these all bloomed yet? No, I've got 3 that are still struggling. So I'm actually going to wait to harvest these. Just being anal retentive about it. But are the bananas good? Ooh, the bananas are good. So I'm going to harvest bananas today. And then it looked like the apples were also done. So I just want everything to be growing at the same rate. I'm hoping that's how that will work out. Oh, and I started cutting down the trees because I would like to expand. I have another tree variety that I want to get planted, but I think that means I have to shift everything if I want to have like a gap, like 1 space and then 2 rows and then a space and then 2 rows. So we'll get there. Ooh, and then these grew again. Got lots of farming to do today. Guess what? Guess what we're doing? We're gonna farm. Oh yeah, I got these. I think I might want to break one. And oh wait, do I not have a net? Oh, I was about to say, holy crap, no! Hold on. Ah, no, I'm digging. Where'd she go? Give me. I want you. I was not prepared. That's alright. Alright, now let's fix this problem. Okay, and I grabbed the honey. Okay, good. Oh, and there's a second one. What? Did I miss them before? Were there 2 in the other ones that I just didn't... Oh, I was going to say. Give me that. Alright, so that means I have another hive coming. I might have enough iron. I got the mine open. So happy about that. I went ahead and bought myself another chicken. Because I'm assuming that they won't fall out of love with you after you've, you know, fed them and petted them enough to make them very happy and be all lovey-lovey. And since I don't have the pressure of, like, maintaining them, like, lovey-lovey wise, I felt like I could get another one. So this is the first day she got big enough. It's that one. Kyla. I just do whatever names they suggest. I don't even bother changing the names. I'm not terribly fussed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell this one. And then I got to deal with my farm stuff. Yes. Do I need to buy anything else? I've been tempted to get another saw. I don't think I did any trapping yesterday. Was my mailbox going crazy and I missed it? No. I must not have done any trapping yesterday. Oh, yes. So I've been making money and spending money. I mean, like, obviously, since I upgraded my house, I had to spend a chunk of money on that. And then I had the resources, so I was able to just upgrade it. Rain... should be moving in. I believe I have to wait till tomorrow for her place to be built. But I apparently either spent enough money or did enough chatting or whatever for her to make her want to stay, so that's nice. I believe that means I only need one more resident before Fletch's quest is done. So I'm not sure who I'm going to get yet. It depends on who's next and if I... Oh. And if I am friendly enough with them yet. We'll see. We'll see when they get here. But yes, I went ahead. I wasn't going to do farming stuff yet. And then I was like, you know what? I probably can figure out how to make this work. And just from seeing some of the videos and screenshots from when you know, go to this... Uh-oh. I accidentally double watered. That's a bummer. I'm sure that there's more, because this is tedious, right? Oh, but it didn't waste the water. Nice. Excellent. I was worried that I was going to have to go back and get more water just for that one. That one plot. Anyway. But it's not terribly time consuming. Okay, those are still going. All right, so we've dealt with chickens. We've dealt with farm. Do I have... Oh, yes. The reason I wanted to smash that hive was so that I could donate a queen bee. Because I'm assuming that I can. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I did do some more fishing. Not a ton, but enough to get some more donations in. Yes. Excellent. Yes. I know it's missing a queen bee because I have not donated it yet. Because I am playing single player. Alright. I feel like I should go in and look. Like, some of these enclosures seem kind of sad, though. Like, this is a very small enclosure. I mean, I'm glad they're fine with each other. This one's okay. And the butterfly one here is okay. And then, a whole lot of nothing in there. I haven't been in the fish since I've gotten 13 things in here. I got the permit that lets me see bubbles. So I can see the stuff that's like crawling on the bottom. So I've been able to get some more of that stuff. Like this urchin and sea cucumber, things like that. A couple of like lobsters or crayfish or something. Anyway, very excited about that. But yeah, Rain is going to live over here. Or her shop or whatever it is. I guess she lives in her shop. Kind of like John lives in his shop. But yeah, I was pretty happy that I had the money and the supplies to have them just go ahead and move in. Okay, so what do I want to work on next? What kind of tools do I have going on? I'm going to burn through that axe soon. I'm kind of trying to like hold out on my copper tools. Because I'm hoping Franklin will come back and I can get... Ooh, I've got another axe spare already. But I need another pickaxe. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll do a pickaxe. I'm torn about going ahead and getting another axe. I feel like I should also go look at the permits. Oh, what's going on here? Shipping. Big shipment of 22 yellow wattle flower. Tempted. Oh, he wants 27 cooked croco meat. I don't even think I have 27. Okay, don't get distracted. I want to see your permits. What do you got going on? Okay, could do another mining. Mining, logging, and fishing. Hunting. I kind of feel like I should prioritize hunting to get a better weapon. Or I could do some of the... Oh, gosh, I want this cargo license too. tempted to do this at some point soon just because it's so cheap, but also... Ooh. Now, is this just for selling stuff at the store? Or is this also for trapping animals and sending them in the mail? Maybe I should do this. I'm gonna do that. Keg. How long does the keg take? I wonder. No, I don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We're not that complicated yet. We don't need to do that. Here's a milestone for buying tools. Okay, so let's go check out what it would take to make this keg. And while we're over here, we can check on... Excuse me? Is there a random chicken egg out here? Do you guys need a bigger pen? Is that your problem? I mean, I was kind of... Well, there were only 2 of you. That time they were tiny. Okay, we're going to look at croco meat. I have 12. So, can't do that. How much wattle do I have in here? Do I have wattle in here? No, this is not the right container. I have 1. So unless I want to run around, although I think it's got 3 days on it. So I could give it a minute and see if I could get the wattle up. What is this? Cooked flake. Oh, that's right. I killed a shark. So I got to capitalize on a shark and a crocodile killing each other and killed both of them after they were all really damaged. Which was lovely. Oh yeah, I was trying to put some grass seeds down and didn't think about the fact that the grass seed was not going to actually go underneath the mill, although it's now... Does it spread on its own? Because it went straight in the mill. Anyway. Alright. It's so satisfying to do that all at once. Like, so satisfying. Nope, come on now. These apples. Well, and then I'm kind of been poking around to see, like, I'm trying not to watch too much videos. I did start watching one today, but I really didn't have the brain capacity to listen to it, so I didn't make it through or pay much attention. But it was super basic stuff, and I'm just like, maybe, you know, like, maybe there'll be some things I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that, or oh, I didn't realize that, did that, or whatever. But I haven't been watching a ton yet, just because I've been trying to, like, you know, figure it out. Because that's fun. I don't want to harvest you. I have to be really careful here if I don't want to harvest it prematurely. It's just because I'm being anal retentive. It's not because it's, like, necessary. It's fine. But, what did I see? Oh, yeah, somebody was talking about having, like, 50 of each of these, and I was like, oh, I thought I was doing pretty good with 20. No. Nice. See, this is... We get to reap the benefits now of all the waiting we had to do while these were all growing. And then I had to move them and grow them again. And I'll probably eventually have to move them again. Just because, you know. That's how games like this are. You're like, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, things are getting kind of crowded or weird. Guess we'll have to move. And wait for everything to start over again. That's okay. This is honestly, I just need that. I just need that right now. I start to get hyper and wanting to do all the things super quick, and then it's like, just chill, woman. If I stay here all day today, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. Kind of want to put you away. Do I have enough? I could do that. I'm going to go to the store real quick. I don't really want to... See, I've been a little paranoid about spending money for fear that Franklin will show up, and then I'll need the money and won't have it. I'm going to go ahead and just invest in this, though. I'm going to invest in that. And I'm going to go ahead and invest in the saw. Oh, that's not nearly... It was super pricey when I first bought it, but that was because it was super early. I don't need 2 wheelbarrows. At least, not yet. I feel like if I was moving that much dirt... I feel like I heard about something to move dirt around later that was much, you know, more efficient. So, how much space do I need? Let's go ahead and pick it all up. All right. Oh, they stack. Nice. Why do I have these fences on me still? I think I had to give some to Fletch for one of those request things. And never put them away. And then we'll put you here, and put you here. And we'll build out onto the beach, because who cares? There's no rules. We can do whatever we want. Well, maybe not, but... For now, we'll do it this way. Alright, how much iron do I have? I really don't want to do all the iron. I just want to... Why are you... I just want to make sure that I'm just trying to take care of some of this stuff. So I'm going to put this iron in here, and then we'll hopefully go back to the mine. I'm just hoping that there's some stuff that could be wrong. My car is old, so... The car that we're having trouble with right now. And so it'd be really nice if it's not the most expensive thing in the system that's having the problem. Although, who knows? Oh, you know what? I should do that. Does it need to be super fast? Are we going to be okay with just the 1T? Maybe. It's just the not knowing how much the car thing is going to cost. It's just like, it could be, you know, a couple $100 or it could be $1,000. And I was telling my husband, because we're working really hard right now. I've been working on building up my credit and just trying to get, you know, now that we have some improved financial situation, it's still far from ideal, but like now that we're in an improved state, we can actually start doing things that, you know, wouldn't have done before. But it is still... What the hell did I do with that other axe? Did I not buy it? Oh, you know what? I didn't buy another axe because I was like, oh, I have an axe spare, and now the shop is closed, so I'll just have to go get that one out of the box over here. But it's a slow progression. Like, you don't have perfect credit overnight or anything. Not that my credit was terrible. My credit was lower just because I hadn't used a ton of credit when I was younger. So, and the credit game is such a pain in the ass. But there are things that I would like to be able to do, and improving my credit can help make those things happen. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. 4 things at once, as usual. But I have to be really careful because people can get themselves trapped in a bad situation if they're not very careful while they're trying to work on building up their credit. Because you have to use credit in order to make your credit better. And you know, that's a whole shell game. But I'm doing my best to try and, like, be smart about it. But that means that, like, we can't afford a new car right now. That's not what I'm doing. I need hardwood, not that word. Wood. Whatever that wood is. Do I not have any more hardwood planks? Oh, I do. Okay. I'll build this hive. Okay. But we were talking about how we can't afford another car right now. And if we work on my credit enough in the interim, then theoretically by the time we can afford to do another car, then to replace our other old car. My older car is from 2003. So it's a champ, but it's struggling. So even if fixing it is more expensive than most people could consider worth it, it's still like our only option as far as maintaining a second vehicle. So I don't even know why I got off on that tangent. Just because this whole week it's been stressful. Okay, I have this axe. I want to move it over though. I don't want it over here. I want it over here. But yes, that, you know, working on credit gives me such anxiety. It's just like, I feel like I'm doing all the math right. But even now, like, I'm like, okay, we have like a month to make sure that it all works according. Like, I read all the fine print and I read all the documentation and I'm making sure that we're, you know, doing the smart thing and all of that. And it's like, and then I still have to test it for a month. Like, I still want to make sure that everything works out the way I think it's supposed to. And I ask questions, and I'm probably one of those annoying people that it's like, I want to ask questions. Like, I went to the dentist today, and I signed all these consent forms. And then I was like, okay, and now can you send everything to me that I just signed to my email? And she was like, what? Because you can request to do that. And she's like, all of the stuff you just signed? And I'm like, yeah, I want it all. And she's like, oh. Like, I don't know how many people actually ask for all of their consent forms sent to them. But I'm like, I want all of my documentation. Like, I'm at that weird age where, like, I appreciate all of the digital stuff and all of that, but I also kind of want hard copies. Not for everything, but, like, there's still part of me that's like, no, 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 no. I am skeptical of the systems always working correctly. Alright. Well, at least I'll end up with some palm wood. I mean, that was the whole point of planting this in the first place, was to actually chop it down eventually. Because I planted it, and then I was like, I don't have any idea how long ago I planted things. So I don't know if things are actually fully matured yet. I mean, obviously it's been long enough now that they are fully matured. But I'll have to figure out how I'm going to maintain that knowledge. Or just let, you know, like plant them at the beginning of the month. And then chop them at the end of the month. And hope that I don't need too much wood in between. How can we overcomplicate it? I don't know. I'll find a way. Oh. But ooh, this is probably going to destroy this axe. I should have copper to hit, though. Oh, that almost made me nervous there. The leaves just kind of disintegrating away like that. I was like, oh no. Did I forget and plant these at a different time? They should be fully matured by now. They've been over here for ages. Oh, no. But I trust my math. Honestly, my husband was like, if I trusted anybody to like work the system in our favor, it would be you. And I'm like, all right, well, that makes me feel better. Like, probably because I'm overthinking it, probably makes him feel more secure. I had a manager that told me that once when I was still working retail because he wanted me to move up into a manager position. And I was like, I don't know. I'm worried about this, that, and the other. And he's like, it's exactly the reason that I think you'd be good for that job is because you do worry about that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, that's probably fair. Like somebody who was just like, yeah, give it to me. I don't give, I'm not thinking very much. Probably wouldn't make it as good of a manager because they wouldn't be thinking about all of the nuts and bolts, nitty gritty consequences, all of that stuff. So I'm sure that's a big component. Oh, this axe is gonna break. Well, screw it. It's fine. The question is, will I... Oh. Hello. Will I want to break... Or not break, but upgrade the other one I have. And if I do... Because I think once I upgrade it, it repairs it. So it starts full when you upgrade it. So it might be wise to almost break the other one and then upgrade it. Any second now. There it goes. But I've got these bad boys to chop down too. Hopefully I will get enough seeds in return. Oh. Bottomed out again. Yep, there's a seed pod. And the nice thing... Oh, I got 2 seed pods. The nice thing about the seed pods is that they give you 3. Oh. Alright, well, give it a second. So it'd be really nice if I got enough return to at least replant what I had. But that is the risk we have to take if we actually want to benefit from a tree orchard. Another one, good. So that's 9. I need enough to get 20. That's what I need. Okay. It's 4. 5. Ooh, my eyes are my eyes are misbehaving. Because unfortunately when I'm dealing with stressful stuff, like I really don't have any control over it, especially the older I've gotten. If I get upset or I'm talking about difficult topics, I have a tendency to cry, which is great. Especially when I have to look at people and go, it's fine. Like, it's not you. It's a me thing. I'm sorry. Because I know some people have a really hard time dealing with people when they cry. And it's like, the alternative is I don't have this conversation, which is important, and I need to have it. Or I need to talk about this thing that's really difficult to talk about. And that's not really the best option. So it's like, I'm not doing this like on purpose. I'm not doing this to make you feel bad. Like, it's just something that happens and we'll be okay. Just, Like, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and she's like, well, we don't have to talk about this stuff. I'm like, honestly, it's probably better for you to know everything than it is for me to sit here and worry about whether or not I'm crying about it. So, like, I'm just stressed. The subject is tough. But that makes my eyes hurt. So my eyes are acting weird now because, like, they're dry and stuff. It's fun. I feel like I should sell some of these gems and stuff. Well, see, every time I think I should sell some, I think, oh, I don't have that many. I got 11 seed pods, so that is 33 seeds. So that's good. Let's see. Ooh, and I got 109 tufts. That's a lot. Oh. Okay, so the axe is not, like, broken, like almost broken, but like broken enough. Is it 1 copper to upgrade it? I could do this. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to do this. 2 copper bars. Okay. Well, let's go smelt this up then. Ah, so nice. Look, I could just put it all in there. So nice. I'll move you down. Keep myself in order. Sort of, maybe. All right. Things are coming along. Things are coming along. And voila. So fast. Love it. All right. Let's go over here. Let's upgrade that thing. Fantastic. Hold on. Just got paranoid that things are... You know, you think things are going fine. And then, more often than not, you discover later that things got screwed up somehow and you didn't catch it in time. I tried really hard, but, you know, it's tough. And then I just have to laugh at how ridiculous everything is. It helps you stay sane. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot that those were in there too. All right. Alrighty, and what's next? I need to go chop the rest of those trees. Okay, I still have my tea on. Well, there's part of me that wants to like cover this whole thing in grass so it's more aesthetically pleasing, or at least cover the stuff in between the rows of trees. And then I just keep telling myself like it's not that important. It'll be fine. You just let it be. You know, if you don't play this game at breakneck speeds, it can be very soothing to just be like, and all I have to do right now is chop wood. Or all I have to do right now is feed my chickens, you know? Like, we're doing some testing for some new forms that we're trying to do to track things differently. So it's for statistical purposes and just, you know, like annual report stuff, and we're just trying to improve that whole process. And it's tricky implementing something new into a, you know, like trying to change something that people have been doing for a long time. And I'd like to have it fully fleshed out by May and kind of not have to go completely back to the drawing board, but got to go back to the drawing board enough. Now, can I do more than one at a time? No. Well, I'll talk to you while we're here. How about that? All right. Everything has a value to someone, you know. You just have to find the right people and the right price. Luckily, the people in South City don't know how common things, certain things are over here. So I can charge them a bit more. Well, yeah, that's what imports are. Tell you what, I was just thinking of you, Lilith. Can I help with something? Yes. There's so much for us still to discover here on Jojo the Rock. I just can't wait to hear all about it. Oh, can I talk to you before you run away? I just want you to be, like, friendly. Paperwork can be very time-consuming, but they say time flies when you're having fun. If you have fun doing paperwork. Sometimes. On fire! Okay, cook that and then run. Run, run, run. Whee! Tomorrow we'll replant the trees. And I don't know. Putter about, maybe? It depends on if we get a visitor tomorrow. I'm glad tomorrow is Friday. This week has just been so chaotic that it's like, it's almost weird to think tomorrow is Friday. But everything's been turned topsy-turvy. And I'm just kind of done. I'm ready to just... Well, and that's part of the reason, as we're talking about going and seeing a movie. And it would have been fine last weekend, but we had to cancel it because both of my kids are not staying on top of all of their work. So I was like, well, if you guys don't get caught up and do what you're supposed to do at school, then we can't go see the movie. So if we're going to make a day of it, we're going to try and go out and get breakfast and then go to the movie. And that's why I'm like, I don't know if we can do all of that and do all of the Easter stuff. So maybe we could like not do it all on the same weekend. But my kids are off school tomorrow, so my older one's like, well, can Dad make the eggs? Like, boil the eggs? I'm like, how about you boil the eggs? Because he's old enough now that he could. And that's why I was like, you could actually help in the production. You know, like, help get the event going on and not just wait for me to do everything. That'd be great. Because the egg part, it's like, if you could boil the eggs and get them in the fridge so they can cool off, then, you know, when I get home, we could dye them. Because I like doing that part, and I don't mind monitoring that part. But, like, boiling the eggs is such a pain in the ass. I never get boiled eggs right. Like, I always feel like I either just overcook them. Like, I think I've cooked them perfectly, like, maybe twice. Like, it's almost always, like, just a little overdone, or when I was younger, way overdone. But, it's like, you're gonna be home tomorrow. You could cook them while I'm at work. And I was talking to my husband about, like, maybe you could monitor the cooking situation. And he was in the middle of making, like, pork tenderloins for dinner. And he was like, I cannot make any commitments while I'm in the middle of this. I'm like, that's fine. Because he does cook dinner every night. So it's just like, yeah, I get it, man. How many of these can I cook tonight? How many do I have patience for? How many do I actually need? I have 15 right now. I just need at least 20. And we can always do the rest of them at another time. I'm glad I got enough to replenish the crop, essentially. That's nice. It's not taking any stamina to do this. I kind of feel like I should be doing something else, like, in between. Or I could just stand here and stare at Theodore. I did get myself some glasses, though. He wanted a trade. And he wanted to trade for these glasses, and I was like, I would like some glasses. I think I traded, like, some shoes I had just bought, too. But I'm like, I would rather have the shoes, or rather have the glasses than the shoes. So I was like, well, I'll just pretend I spent the money on the glasses instead. I still have only found... Is that a firefly or is that something else? Okay. It just looked really big from that angle. But, well, my husband's got to work in the... Well, no, he'll be home because we only have the one car. I was like, maybe he won't be home until after I get home from work. Not home from work. Before I leave work. After I leave for work. Whatever it is. But, like, my older kid, he needs to start having more responsibilities. He has learned now how to wash his own laundry. I have not had to wash his laundry in, like, I don't know, 3 months? I don't even remember. I stopped washing any laundry that belongs to him unless it sneaks its way in. And he's taking care of the half bath that we have. So I feel like more duties are on his list. And whatever your opinion might be of when kids start taking over those kind of responsibilities, whether I'm too late or too early, you know, it's kind of irrelevant. This is where we are right now. And, yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see what we can get done. Or he might just go, you know what? We can wait to see the movie. Which honestly is also fine, because I still feel like even if he gets some of that stuff done, I still feel like I might run around like a crazy person all day Saturday if we go see the movie and try and have a meal out. I'm just glad I budgeted for this meal already. I mean, it might be not the wisest maneuver to go ahead and do it, but like, we don't go out very often, especially as a family, and like, you know, we go out to like the park, which is not a bad thing, but like meals out or movies out or things like that are so rare that it's like, I hate having to give them up when I do, because we just don't do them that often. So it always feels like a treat to get to do it. Even if it's something simple, you know. I don't know why I'm just running around. Tired of staring at the fire. Look at me having patience enough to do all of them. Now, what is with these tiny little trees? Are these growing on their own? Or is this like this all the time? Because in some games, like if you plant things too close, like this game doesn't seem to be that way, but in some games you plant things too close, they just stay small. Until you clear the space around them. Terraria is like that. Oh. Apparently that made her very tired to do that one bug. I'm so excited. Someone else is moving in. How much more do we have to go? Oh, I don't need to track that anymore. 3 out of 5. So rain will make 4. And then if we can just get one more, that's what I'm hoping to get done tonight. Is get that 5th resident. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, I didn't do my last seed pod. All that work and then still forgot to do the last one. But that gives us 30. So we should have 33. Let's see, what else did I do off stream? Did I do it before? I can't remember if I did it before last stream or before this stream. I got to do the bug catching competition. I got 2nd place. I think John beat me. Let's see who it was. Oh, so when I went in the mine, the last time I went in the mine, I was down there until like 11:30, and it started rumbling, and I don't know if that's an indicator of just it's almost midnight, almost to the late time period, or if something was actually going to happen, because I was like, is this just to warn you to get the hell out, or is this like something like an event of some sort? I don't know. I didn't look it up because I just left. Because I didn't want to be down there when I didn't have very much stamina. That did not seem like a smart move. Okay. Coming along. Coming along. What else do I have? I think I picked up some poop. And I picked up a feather. Oh, so that was the other thing. I've been griping, not a ton, but a little bit about how I wish I could craft out of the crafting box, or out of the storage boxes, because I've been spoiled by other games that let me do that. And apparently the upgraded crafting station and cooking station let you do that. So I was like, oh, Travis is patient. Level 38 on foraging. Very nice. All right. Ooh, who are you? That's a tent I haven't seen before. Which means I probably won't get to really befriend whoever you are and make you move into my little town. Is this really a town? My little camp. Because that's what it feels like. It's a camp. With all the tents. Oh, crap. Right. Totally spaced. Take care of your BS first, woman. Alright. So, did these get to... Stop. Did we get there? Alright, good. Look at all the bottle brush. Fantastic. Excuse me. I see it there. Alright, I'm not bothering with mushrooms. Let's let those go. Because it'll be fine. I need a watering can. Go take care of my crops. No, what are you doing? Oh, because Rain's building is built. Bet you money. There it is over there. I can see it. Okay. Very excited. And by the time I'm done watering, I should be able to take care of my chickens, and that should be plants and animals maintained. Good, good, good. Find our rhythm. And see, now the store just opened. So, like, that's fine, too. Don't do that. Don't water the same crop twice. I do like the fact that it doesn't penalize me for doing that. I'm always so annoyed when I accidentally dupe water crops. It's like, don't do that. It's annoying. Yeah, I was trying originally to figure out exactly how I wanted to deal with farm. Since I don't have the scarecrows yet, I was like, oh, how am I going to fence this in? I ended up looking up, like, how much, like, at first I was like, how far away do the fences have to be? Like, if I leave a gap, will the birds still get in? And then somebody was saying I made my area too big, so the birds got in. So I was, like, all paranoid about, what if I don't, you know, what if I make it too big? Hence the reason there's, like, fence in between the two different crops, because I didn't want to risk birds eating my crops again. I will pet you in there, Riley. Alright. Feed, feed, feed. How are we doing on cooking? Alright. That going on. Oh, you know what? I totally was supposed to go look and see what the keg was going to cost to make. And then completely forgot that it was even a thing. And I'm so glad I just put my pickaxe in there, because that's the most helpful thing I could possibly do. Alright. What do I want to deal with next? Probably some limes, because I have so dang many. Oh, but we're cooking right now anyway. Alrighty. Ooh, look at my plants looking good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go. Do I have anything new? I don't think I have anything new. Is there an icon here? I don't think I've got anything new. How difficult is it to find the stuff that I have in my on my person? Cockroach. I'm pretty sure I've got a firefly. Black cricket. Paper wasp. I kind of wish there was a little icon on the thing in my inventory Coral Island does that. I really appreciate being able to see it without having to go digging in, like, other menus. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is still, it's soup. You know, once you experience a quality of life thing like that, you're just like, every game must have this. I checked and I still went and double checked. This is how I get a camera? Sure. There was the... buy a display case. No thanks. There was a task or like a bulletin board thing. Oh. But I didn't have a camera and I didn't know where to get it. A display pedestal. Show off something you can't put in your pockets. I don't think I need that right now, but I know you seem to have those all the time. So how does this work? Not inside. Oh, cute. Cute. Okay. Close. All right. I'm not taking a picture right this second. I'm going to go in here, though. Hi, Melvin. I don't know you. Hi. Like making furniture and other things. So if you like buying that sort of stuff, come and talk to me. Okay. Well, apparently I can't buy that. Buy Wombi Bank. A very nice piece. That will be a lot for a bank. What is it, phone? What do you want from me? What does my mother want from me? Oh, that's just that kind of notification. Not urgent. Excellent. We like not urgent this week for sure. I mean, we don't want urgent most of the time. Depends on what kind of urgent, I guess, but I'll take it. And what's... I kind of want this. Buy cabin drawers. Aesthetically, it's fine. But, like... The piggy bank was almost... Or the wombat bank was almost 6,000. And this one is 778. Okay. Can I have this thing, too? Can I... I want all the things. Can you make me something? What the what? Cabin drawers, old table, Wombi bank. Is this because this is the stuff that I have already acquired? Is that... Because these are the only things that I have acquired. Because I have one of these already that I got as a gifty gift. Alright, I want to chat. Let's chat. Don't work too hard, will you, Lilith? Ain't no reason to hurry around. There's always tomorrow. Thank you, Melvin, for that reminder, because I do that a lot. What jobs do you have? I could love a cooked bush lime. I will do that. That's so freaking easy. Thank you, sir. I hate it when they're like, hey, you know this thing you don't know how to get yet? Go get me one of those. I'm like, what? It's too early. I don't know what that is. Or I don't have the ability to get it yet, you know? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Now, I feel like I need to get another axe. So I will do that. What is this? It's a potato. Why would you ever buy bush limes? They're so plentiful. I guess if you chopped all the trees down and didn't replant them and, like, used up all the fruit. Sell goods. Not really goods. You can have all of my bugs. I hope that's what you want. Oh. I did hit the right button. I was like, wait. Alright. Good, good, good. I need to get trees planted. Do I have a spare shovel? I do. So that's great. I don't necessarily need to carry it around. I do want this down here. All right. That's what I'd like to do. Does this actually store stuff? Hot dog. Hot dog. Do I want to put this stuff in here too? Not yet. But this stuff, 100% can go in there. Fantastic. I also wish there was a sort inventory. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, now that I've had it in games, it's just like the fact that I can't do a click sort kind of thing. It's just bothersome. It's not bad. It's just, I like it. I like it when I can do that in the game. All right. And when I can't, I have like this like habitual compulsion to want to do it. Hey. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to... Nah! Okay, so this is another thing that happens to me all the time. It's a little pet peeve. He talks, and I'm used to having to, like, cycle through the end of the conversation by hitting, like, in my case, it's the A button. But it does the dialogue and then goes ahead and gets me to the menu. And a lot of games have, like, you have to hit a button to get past the dialogue section to get to the menu. And so I'm constantly picking the first thing in the menu. It's a habit thing, but it is like, damn it, I didn't realize how much I did that in other games. Now that I'm doing it here and it's causing me issues. Here you go. I did. I didn't find it, sir. I made it. I am. Thank you. All right. So now... I'm assuming... Yeah, he's got like a little bit of a heart situation. Rain has half a heart. So I'd like to think that once we get to half a heart... Well, Erwin didn't ask to move in yet. Maybe that's not a clear indicator. Hey, you! I'm gonna go look at your shop. Or whatever. Excuse me? I'd like to go in. Do you live in there? It's weird. Hi! Has the wind ruined your hair? Let's chat. I, have a confession to make. I didn't have a farming license until recently. I, didn't even know it was a thing I needed. I was growing plants, illegally, I guess. Cute rebel. Got a job? In the plains this time of year. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm going to try. Okay, and then let's... I don't have that. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm not surprised. Okay, so let's just take a look. So this is bushlands. Bushlands. Is it these green? That's tropics. Pine forest. Bushlands. So which ones are the plains then? Desert, tropics, plains. Are these also plains? That's bushlands. What makes the plains different? I wonder. I just want to go here. Okay. Alright, well we'll go see if we can find you a thingama. Yeah. I know I want to plant trees, but I also want to be friendly. Just because I can. Maybe we'll collect enough wattle to take care of that one bulletin board thingy. That would be nice. I don't like the fact that if you reject their task, you can't do it. Like, if I wanted to look up and see any information, like in my pedia or something like that, I wouldn't be able to decline the task, confirm the information, and then go, like, talk to them and take it. You have to just decide. Which is fine. Because there was a text, like, on one of the loading screens at one point. It's like, don't take a job, essentially, don't take a job and then not complete it, because that would be bad. And I don't know how detrimental that is. Like, do they lose affection for you if you take a job and don't actually complete it? I don't know. Or is that one of those things where it's, like, not actually a real consequence in game? But, like, you shouldn't do that because that's not nice, you know? How much waddle did I get? Oh, I got plenty of waddle. Excellent for me. Oh, would you... Excuse you! Thank you. I wonder... In my pedia... Does it give me more details? She wants a grasshopper. Okay, none of those look like grasshoppers. These look like crickets. Yeah, oh, it is. Can you tell me more about it? I've caught 11 of them. Uh-oh. But not at night. The bushlands and the plains, not just the plains. So I came all the way up here for you to tell me that I didn't have to come all the way up here. I'm so happy about that. It's delightful. Damn it. And I ran across a whole bunch of plains. You know what? I don't need to harvest those. I don't need to harvest anything. I just need to find this silly grasshopper. So I can be your friend. Well, more of your friend. Like, I might have been able to just run around by your house. Disappointed! Although not as angrily as that guy. If you know that movie quote. I may not be doing a good delivery. I mean, we might as well. I kind of suspect that I'm not going to find this bug. Oh, I hear hopping. Yes! Just as I was saying, I don't think I'm going to find it. Fantastic. I got to get that crap off my map. I don't need it on my map if it's not going to be useful. Fabulous. What is that over there? Oh, it's a dog. I was like, wait. Is this a new critter I have not discovered? Critter. I say critter, but critter actually means something in this game, and it's not that, so. Ooh, it's empty over here right now. Gotta get some trees planted. But first. And in addition to that, also, hello. I'm so glad I made this little campfire thing over here. Accept. And now, hello. Yes. Maybe building a bank? What the what? Please speak to me if you are interested in applying for a bank deed. How much is that going to cost me? I completed your request. Sure did. And then some. You're welcome. 10,000. Excellent. All the dank. And here. Hi. Here you go. I did. I found you a grasshopper. You're welcome. Bonza. I knew I could count on you. She says like so much. I thought I said like a lot. Now I have something for Lilith. Did you what presents? Oh, money. Okay. I mean, that's good too. Okay, I've talked to you and I have gotten you stuff. And now I'm going to go over here and start planting some trees. Yeah. What do I have on my person? How did I get this meat skewer? Did I accidentally take it out of the box? Maybe I did that. That sounds like something I would do. And not pay any attention. To it happening at all. Like I would just do it and be like, how did this magically appear in my inventory? Oh, because I put it there. I kind of want to put the camera away though. Although it might be kind of nice to take some pictures so I can put them in the museum. Okay, now we're going to plant things, which means I need seeds and stuff. Okay, so what do I need? I need some of these. And what are you? A reed seed. A bush seed. A tropical grass? No. Fir grass. I do need some blackwood seeds. And then I need more than that, though. What are you? A fern. A grass tree seed. That is something I do need. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not how we do that. Okay, there we go. And then what are you? A bottle brush seed. And a pine cone. See, this is what spurred the whole needing to do it in the first place. Was that I got these pine cones. And then realized I didn't actually have any of those planted over here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 varieties of tree. And over here I have space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Fantastic. Alright. I'm not doing that. That's the long way around. Let's not do that. Okay. Oh, Lord. You know what? I've got plenty of time. Why? Are they different trees? Are they not different trees? Do they look different because it's fall? Those don't look like hardwood trees. They just look like a different shade. Okay, this is making me nervous. I'm just going to stick this in here. I don't know why it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Chill out, woman. Be okay. Oh, man. Did I actually plant 10? Well, not yet, but like, is this really 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay, good. Not that that's important either, but you know. We must have a little bit of order in all of this chaos. It's so interesting that they're not all turning the same color. What is that? It's Mary Poppins that I'm thinking of, where she pours out the medicine and then every spoonful is a different color. Which I always loved that. I always loved that. Like, everybody's medicine was different depending on the person. It's magical! Okay. So that's that one. And now we can do this one. I wasn't originally going to do 2 rows of the gum tree, but it's fine. I didn't actually in the first pass. I just did the one. You know, as stressful as this week was, it is nice to, like, feel like things are progressing, even though, like, I'm nervous about it. I'm not sure what the costs are going to be. Like, all of those unknowns are not, like, awesome. And there's the real possibility of, like, things are going to cost too much, and you're just going to have to, like, decide on what you can do and not what all needs to get done, because that's just not how that works. Like, it's just not part of my reality. If I'm very, very fortunate, I can at least, you know, progress with, I don't know, a significant portion of things, but I do feel better that, like, knowing the car at least has gotten moved, hopefully moved into the actual shop as opposed to sitting outside the shop and waiting. I don't know that for sure. I just know that I didn't see it outside. It might be inside the garage, so queued, but not actually being actively worked on at this moment. But steps are steps. And then, you know, the dental thing, like, it's a lot, and it's expensive, and I still don't know exactly. Like, there's still stuff that we need to figure out, but I won't be able to do that until the next appointment. So, anyway. But I do feel better, even though there's still, like, stuff that I don't know yet and stuff that I have to wait for. Which is a true sign, like, just taking any action at all is usually better than, like, not. And I should apply that to other things. Because there are other things I am also, like, kind of going, can I actually deal with that? When can I deal with that? How long can I put that off to deal with that? You know. I probably should just get proactive on some of that. Time moves backwards for no one. Unless you're in a story, right? My kids are so excited to have tomorrow off. My husband, you know, my husband did the typical, I feel like these kids are getting more days off than we did. And it's like, do you remember exactly how many days you got off when you were in school? Because I don't. Like, I feel like it feels like that. But I also was like, for all we know, their school day is 10 minutes longer than it was when we were in school. And over the course of the entire year, that adds up to an extra day off here or there. I don't know. But I can't say exactly how long my school day was. And I certainly can't tell you how long, like, winter break was and, you know, days off. You know, I don't know if there were days off for professional development. I like that there are days for professional development built in. I feel like that's a valuable thing to do for your employees, especially, like, education, where it's not, you know, depending on what they're teaching and all that too, it's like things could be changing all the time. New technologies could be coming out, new methods could be, you know, it's kind of like how you want your medical professionals to stay certified and current on new, you know, advances and things, or just making sure they're, you know, staying up to snuff on whatever their, you know, work requires. Like, that's valuable. Like, building time in for that stuff, I think, is very important. So, I don't know. I try to take a lot of that stuff with a grain of salt because, you know, like the whole back in my day thing, like, how well do we actually remember that? Because I can tell you, when I was 14, I wasn't paying attention to how many days I got off from school. Just that I was excited when I did get a day off from school. Like, that's about all I can remember. I don't have a logbook anywhere. I got 14 days, and these kids get 15 days, and that's too much. I think we just notice it more because we're parents now, and, like, when they're off school, we have to deal with that. But the older one is old enough to babysit the younger one, so if, like, we have other things that we have to do, I mean, we don't want to stick them alone together all day, every day for 8 hours straight. I mean, we could if we had to, but, you know, that's not necessarily fair to them. If we can avoid it. You know, sometimes that stuff is unavoidable, and that's fine, but, like, you do make the best with what you can do. But if, you know, my husband needs to work in the morning and I'm gone to work in the morning, like, they'll be fine. Like, they can get themselves food and, you know, make sure they're safe and all of that. Contact emergencies, you know, if they have an emergency. Emergency professionals. Yeah. So it was less convenient when they were too young for that, where it's like, okay, we have to make sure that someone's home or someone could stay with them or whatever. So it is nice having a little bit more flexibility in the schedule even when they are not in school. I actually told my husband we might want to start trying to think of ideas to get the older one to earn some money, because now that he is getting old enough to travel a little bit further and maybe hang out at, there's a coffee shop close enough that we feel comfortable him going to it, and some other places where he might want some pocket money for it. It's like we should probably figure out how to help him earn that, you know, chores or setting him up for helping neighbors out or something like that. But that's all coming. It's coming. Like, not before too much longer, I can start teaching him how to drive a damn car. It's nerve-wracking to think about. Actually, it's really funny. I was talking to a lady that I work with, and she's like, actually, no, it's even more nerve-wracking if you have more than one, is not the first time they drive away in the car. It's the first time they drive away in the car with their younger sibling. And I was like, ooh, I hadn't even thought about that. But I bet that is more stressful than just watching them drive away alone. And we do have two. And I'm sure at some point he will drive away with his younger brother in the car. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do for bed? Before bed, I should say. I don't think so. I think that that's pretty much everything. Which means tomorrow we could actually do something besides tend garden and stuff. Ooh, look how cute her little house is over there. Well, it's not really, I mean, I guess that is kind of their house. But it's all cute, glowing in the dark. And the purple tent. I like that all their little tents are different colors, too. Alright, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna take care of stuff tomorrow. Yep. Might go trap tomorrow. It's so cute. I kind of wish you could just push them around. Or pull them around like you can in Animal Crossing. I don't like that I can't just pick it up and move it. Which is why I haven't bothered moving these yet, because I still have crap in them, and I'm just like, I don't want to. No wannies. Alright, where are we at time-wise? Ooh, I should take my break. And that farming is creeping up slow. But I don't really want to overwhelm myself with too many farm plots, because no thanks. All right. Ooh, waddles. Anything else grow for me? Grow for me. That was terrible. That's all right. It's one of my favorite musicals. I'm not too hip on a lot of modern musicals, which is probably a shame, really. But I haven't kept up. So I'm sure there's other musicals that have come along, but I would say Little Shop was right up there as one of my favorites. I like musicals that have a little bit of dark stuff going on. Like, my favorite musical is Sweeney Todd. And I remember when I was a kid and I first really got into Sweeney Todd, I was like, oh my gosh, you mean musicals can have like dark themes going on? Because before that it was like The Hills Are Alive and you know, Oklahoma, and you know, like it's not, I'm trying to quote parts of the songs, you know, like Sound of Music, you know, like things that, not that Sound of Music doesn't have some stuff going on too, but like generally speaking, a lot of those musicals, especially like Rodgers and Hammerstein, everything is so happy and carefree and upbeat and all this stuff, and it's just like, or overly saccharine. I don't know. I just, can I put this on top? Oh, I can. I don't have any more money though. I did end up taking all my money out. Can I not, hold on. How do I get it back off? Now, if I put it on the ground, can I actually, okay, I thought maybe I could actually put money in it. But if I can't do that, then I'll just put it on top of here. That is totally fine. I'll stick you in the corner. Place. But yeah, when I discovered Sweeney Todd, I was like, ooh. And there were other musicals that had some, you know, different vibes. Not everything was always happy, but there were so many very happy musicals that I was just like, these are fun and all, but like, it's too, like, I don't know, PG or G. Like, it's just too much. I mean, and then Sweeney Todd came into my life and it was like, oh, they're singing about eating people. That's really dark. And I dig it. So, anyway. But yes, I like Little Shop of Horrors and all of that. I was like, wait, how do we get on this? And I was like, oh yeah, because I started badly singing a song from that, or at least a part of a lyric of that. Grow for me. Uh-oh. I see you, I didn't water you. There you are. Okay. Water, water, water. But honestly, I feel like so many musicals have come out that I'm like, I've heard of a lot of them, but I'm not familiar. I've been out of the theater game for so long, though, that it would take a lot to reacquaint myself. There are a couple of roles that I would really like to do. One, I don't know if I would ever do it because I'm not the greatest singer, but I would love a crack at Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd. Love her character. I would love to play her as more of a villain. I feel like a lot of times she is set up as a sympathetic character. And oh, these are, hold on. These are done growing. I'm watering them for no good reason. Hold on. It's not here. Is it the scythe that I use for that? Is that how we harvest? I can't remember. I've done it once. Yeah. Ooh. Crop talk. Reap what you have sown. Yes. I will. Thank you very much. But I believe her character to be very villainous. And, I don't think if she hadn't done what she had done that it would have changed everything. But I think it definitely would have taken a different turn. But she is far too obsessed with Sweeney Todd. And, yeah, keeps information from him that could have made a huge difference in what came of that story. And I feel like most of the time they focus on the fact that he, like, he's the one killing people in the story. She participates. In fact, she encourages. But, anyway, I would like to see her played less sympathetically. Now, sometimes they play it more comic because it is supposed to be like a horror comedy musical. Like, it's not, like, because that's how you balance that darkness, right? Like, singing a song about cooking and eating people. But, and, I get why people, like, make her feel a little bit more sympathetic because, I mean, she does... I mean, spoiler alert for Sweeney Todd if you're into that sort of thing and are worried about getting spoiled on it. But, I mean, she does die in the end. I mean, they both do. But, but, like, if you really think about her actions, she's not a great human being. So, anyway. What did I just do? I just got wheat, so I'm going to go ahead and do wheat again. Since these are year-round, it's going to make me know never mind to go ahead and plant some more. I need to figure out... I don't think I can actually use the rue poo yet. Part of the reason I haven't been, like, grabbing all of it whenever I run around. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I probably should. But because I don't have any way to utilize it at the moment, it makes me feel like, do I really need to hoard all of it? But yes, Mrs. Lovett is one. And then the other role I would really like to do again is a character named Artie from a 3-woman play called Eleemosynary. I'd love to do her again. I played her... in my senior year in high school. I went to an art school. Thought I was going to go into theater professionally. And it was a senior directed play. And so it was me, and I want to say a junior and a sophomore were in it. There were 3 of us. And, I loved that play. It was the first time, like, I really felt like what a really powerful dramatic performance could do. And I would love the opportunity to do it again because it was just amazing. And it's such an interesting show. But it can be done poorly, which is unfortunate. But... and now I'm about the character's age. Actually, I think I'm a little older than what Artie should be. But I would love the chance to play her again. The show is really not written in a way where it really matters the age of the people. Like, you could be about the same age. It's one of those kind of plays where it's all about the performance, more so than it is about the characters. Because actually, it's like a grandmother, a mother, a daughter, so like 3 generations of women. And the youngest goes from being a baby to being an adult. So that same character or same actress has to play that range. And then Artie also starts out as like, you get flashbacks of her character. So when she's young, but then also when she's older. So the age of the person is not as relevant to the performance as the performance, like the, acting, I guess. I want to chat. Let's talk. You ever wonder what the clouds are made of? They look like they are soft and fluffy, but like when you are up there, they're like not. Okay. Oh no. No, I don't want to. Stop talking to me. Okay. You have sugarcane. You have tomatoes. Why do you have 2 things of tomatoes? Does it matter? During summer and autumn, they grow over 11 days and produce 3 tomato. They continue to produce 3 tomato every 6 days. Oh, and these come with a plant stake. We like it that they reproduce themselves. So let's go ahead. They're a little pricier than I would like. I'll take it. I'll do it. Okay, and then there's corn. Autumn and winter. Oh. And they continue to produce corn. 2 corn every 6 days. I'll go ahead and take 20 of these as well. What are those? I just realized they look like there's trees, like a tree over there. Now, is this the same tomato? Okay, they are. No thanks. What is this? Okay. Oh, I don't like now. I feel like somebody told me about being able to move trees later. Like there's a pincher thing. So, because I'm worried right now about purchasing this and then not knowing where to put it. All right, I'll take it. It's a lot. We're gonna go trap. I should have taken my break already. Oh well. Oh well. We'll take it after this day. Okay, but that means I have to figure out where the hell I want to put it. I don't know where I want to put it. Okay, I'm torn about saving the corn until next autumn. Or, all right, I'm going to move the tools. Or going ahead and planting some now. And then planting more later. Because I kind of feel like I should get some corn going on, you know? Autumn. See, I got these a little late in the game. Summer. Same with these. Like it was already halfway through the season when she showed up. I really don't know where I want to put this. Bury it for a little tray. Because I feel like anywhere I stick it is not going to be its forever home, and I'm hoping later I'll get to move it, but I don't know how long that's going to take to get there, you know? Oh, see, this is I suffer so much from like trying to figure out where I want to put stuff. Okay. Stop overthinking things. Just move forward with like the next step. You need to clear some inventory space. So we'll sell those. Now I'm assuming that I mill this wheat. So let's attempt that. 4. Got it going on. Okay. Excellent. Because I was worried it was going to be another, this costs 10. Alright. I'm going to have to think about this tree. I wasn't prepared to make tree decisions. So we'll stick the tree in the box, if it'll let me. Okay. And then we'll stick all the tools we're not using in this box. I have a spear. I have... things. Traps. There we go. I was like, there's a word, damn it. There's a word for what I'm trying to communicate. All right, we'll go down here and we'll get some. This is the first time I've actually gotten to, I think I've stabbed like 2 of them with my new fancy spear. So I'm looking forward to that. Whee! I don't know what it is about the timing. Half the time I don't remember. I've tried to jump to, you know, jump halfway across the river or whatever, so I don't use up as much stamina. But half the time it doesn't work. Like, I just time it just a little bit too late and fall in the water. Like, ugh. Kills all the momentum. Blah. Alright. Okay. Got to satisfy my paranoia. Satisfy the paranoia. That's okay. And that's okay. Good for me. It's nerve-wracking sometimes. My husband's starting to deal with some new computer issues, and it's like, can we just have everything leave us alone for a bit? Can it just chill? Like, one of my coworkers had lots of, like, family loss on both her and her husband's side. And it's just like, I was telling her, like, what was it, Tuesday, I think? Where I'm just like, everything needs to chill. And she's like, I know exactly what you mean. Like, everything can just stop. Stop being a pain in the ass. Stop being extra stressful. Just stop. Please. So, was it early? Was it today? It must have been yesterday. I was trying to trap these guys, and they wouldn't go in the traps. They would go right next to them and then run around them like they were things they couldn't walk on. It's very annoying. It's like, please, don't do that. Hi. Call your friend. Let's go. Yeah. Stab you in the face. Come on, y'all. And shoot each other in the butt. That's excellent. Do that. And push each other forward. Also excellent. Yeah, and they were shooting a lot more than they do. Come on. Come on. I feel like I need to put some stairs a little closer. So let's see if they do it again. Where I try and lure them over. Yeah, it's like they're trying to skirt. There. Come on, you. Alright. And even though I've got this new weapon now, I'm like, it's still not bad for me to want to lure them. Because then I preserve my weapon a little longer. I was burning through weapons trying to smack them a lot. Hello? Would you like to come along too? Yeah, come on. Excellent. Shoot each other. Perfect. I love it when you do that. I wish they could also chomp each other, but they can't. Come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. Hello. Oh. Come here, baby. I got a nice new home. I don't know where you're going when you go in these. Yeah, there you go. I was like, I don't know exactly where you go. So I think they said animal research. Is that? That doesn't sound awesome. Hopefully they're, like, kindly studying them. What you guys doing over here? What you guys doing over here? There's two of you? Hey. What? Come on. What you doing, baby? You stuck? Are you stuck? And I want to put this dirt right here. Wow! Is he still stuck? If I stab you in the face, will it help you? I don't know if that's how that works. Oh, it worked! Hey! Huzzah! That's how you just dislodge them. Stab them in the face. Okay, let's go. Where's the thing? Where's my stairs down? Oh, I ran past them like a dum-dum. Come here. La 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 la. I would really prefer to get all dogs and not birds. Oh, I found like a whole danger zone of birds. It was no good because I was trying to get mangroves. Okay, so I did end up looking to see because I was missing. What is that? It starts with a C. It's whatever the missing component for the mine was. I can't remember what it's called now. But like, I keep wanting to say compactor, and that's not it. But I did look it up, and somebody was saying they were having horrible time. I'm like, me too. Where the frick is it? And apparently, there were a lot of people that were recommending going and digging around the mangroves. And there were a lot of, like, I used the radar because I found out that if it's not plain dirt or plain sand, it's harder to see, or it's covered up by this, like, the grass or whatever. So the metal detector is still helpful to discover things that are not in, like, the plain, smooth blocks. So, okay, that was not helpful, this one here. Can I go further out? Did I replant traps? That's not how that works. I did not. But they were like, yeah, I spent about 5 to 10 minutes in the mangrove area and found one. So that is what I did. I went to look in the mangrove area and got lucky. Still took a while. It wasn't 5 to 10 minutes because it's still random. But it felt like because I was digging up more stuff that it was easier. Oh, hey. To find it. But I have not found another one since then. You coming? We're gonna go for a little walkies. Come on, little walkies. And then a air ride? I don't know. Come on. Oh, I went the wrong direction. This way. I really need to chop down more trees going that direction. Because I did clear between, you know, here and up top over there. I brought my fancy copper axe out and took out the trees. Like, I took them out over there, too, so it was easier. What are you doing, dum-dum? See, this is what they were doing before. It's like they were getting stuck and not able to go on the traps. Come on. There we go. Jesus. It's getting a little late, guys. I would like to be done trapping y'all now. But yeah, I really should clear out some more of these trees just so it's easier to get everyone, you know, back to the traps. Especially since I'm super stingy with all of my copper. Oh, no. Now, if I stab you in the face, would it be helpful? See, if I go all the way over there, though, they're just going to get stuck on chasing other animals. So I'm not going to bother. That's not what I want to do. I'm not going to bother. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm not going to bother going to all the way over there. I was not expecting to find the bush devils in the mine. I was not expecting that. I also was not expecting the toxic crocodiles. It was definitely something I was like, oh, hi, when I was down there. All right, I'm going to go get some birds since I kind of burned out the devils over here. It's fine. That's not how we do things. Why is this here? I think that's mangrove. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, like all around here, that's what I was getting to when I was talking about the mangrove thing. All around here are like, it's like 1 block wide all the way around like a giant hill. And it's got so many of those birds with their nests. And I'm just like, there's no room to move. Like, I'm getting constantly harassed by these guys. Because of course, you know, I'm encroaching. But it was just like, oh, I don't even know how to begin dealing with y'all over here. I'm sure one day I'll figure it out. But there were a bunch of them. I was like, this would be really great if I can figure out how to, like, effectively trap y'all. Do I just have 3 boxes left? Okay, good. That should be easy to accomplish. That's what I have to say. And then we will wrap this day, and then I will take my break because this game gets away from me like no other. Well, maybe not like no other. But 2 hours certainly go flying by without me even really knowing what's happening. Like, oh shit. Should have taken a break a half an hour ago when I'm probably at least, I don't know, at least 15 minutes away from a break. I should have taken a break when this day started. That's what I should have done. But, you know when you need to just escape reality and you have something like this where it's just like, I'm so ready to just disappear into Dinkum land and not think about real life. At least not as much. As much as I can let go, you know? Alright, so now we get these birds. Hey, hey, what you doing over here? You sleeping? You sleeping? Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bacon. Alright, now I kind of want eggs and bacon. I actually had eggs and bacon for dinner not that long ago. It was delicious. I had to deal with this one because he had his face in the dirt over here. And he wouldn't chase me. I almost broke the nest trying to get him to chase me. And then I was like, what if I move this dirt out of his face? And then he started chasing me. So I was like, oh, that's good to know. I wish I had a second box because there's 2 of them up here. I'm only going to be able to get 1 of them. Should I kill the other one or should I just let him go? Probably should just let him go. Hey, you. Hi. Woohoo. Oh, the other one didn't even wake up. Good for me. That makes my job here simpler. Oh, I'm about to say, you still coming? Oh. Would you? Hi. Thank you. Alright. Trapping complete. Do I want to do anything while I'm out here? I don't know. I don't know. What is better? Now I kind of want to watch Little Shop of Horrors. Because that's the second time I've had a Little Shop song get in my head. Oh, and now there's a third song in my head. What is going on? What is that? Is that something to get? Is that a fish? What is that? Would you leave me alone, sir? Eh. I need to go home. Oh, that was really weird. That was a firefly glowing in a like one of these kangaroos' faces. And for a second there, I thought it was a whole other creature. I haven't been doing a very good job of keeping an eye out for meteor showers. That is something I have not Like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm just never looking at the sky. I don't think I look at the sky in most games I play. I just don't have the habit yet, you know? One day I might, but it is not this day. I feel like I'm like always looking at the ground. Now, there was a fish that was huge that I was trying to catch really late at night. It was not going well. Probably because of stamina. That... Wait a second. Oh, okay, I've already gotten that before. I was like, wait, is that a new thing? No. But I was kind of hoping I could... Ooh. I was kind of hoping that I could maybe find another one. But I don't know. Murder. What is that? More stuff I've already gotten. Would you please dive? Yes, I've gotten a bazillion of those. Well, hi. Although they only seem to aggro if you're in front of them. Maybe if you're closer. I did not test how close I could get to the shark. But I did jump in the water behind a shark and it didn't even turn at all. I was like, oh, well, that's good to know. I would like to find a giant fish before midnight to see if I can catch it with the stamina that I have. I have a feeling I'm not going to find one. It'd be like a needle in a haystack, really. Those are all small. Yes, birds. Why do you all seem like you're freaking out? And I accidentally talked... Oh, shit. That is not what I was wanting to do. Well... I kind of put myself out here on this little thing, and now there's a freaking shark over there. Alright, we can go this way. It's fine. I accidentally talked to John on his birthday. I was like, oh, sweet. Hi. Happy birthday. And then it was like, here, have this. And I'm like, what do I even have on my person? I feel like I gave him like a piece of fish or something. Like a piece of cooked fish. He was very pleased with that. I didn't really have anything else that he wanted. Or that it would let me give him, you know? Whether or not he wants the things they'll let me give him is another story entirely. The first time he asked me to bring him something to eat, I gave him, I think it was a cooked bush lime, and he was like, I don't like that. Alright, well, I didn't see the fish that I had seen before. And it is now 11:45 at night. So let's just head back here. Where am I going to put this silly little tree? I don't even begin to know. I don't know how big it's going to get. This is how we learn things. That's all right. We can do it. Like, there's part of me that wants to kind of put like a little thing here in the back, but I don't know how much space I'm going to need. I could do something over here. Maybe I'll do that. I didn't do anything as far as the, oh. Ah, see? I should make a counter for that. I was talking about it last time. I should make a counter for every time I bottom out my stamina. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game so far. At least that's what you would think, based on how often I do it. But maybe I could do like a little thing here in the back, maybe. I could cinch this up a little bit too. Like this doesn't need, he doesn't need this much space. So if I really wanted to expand a little bit here, I could too. And again, it's all just temporary until like I feel like I really should start planning out a real little village. So intimidating. It's so intimidating to do that. Oh! Did I put those bush limes away by accident? I totally did. Autopilot. How you betray me sometimes. Okay. Flour. Huzzah! We can make bread now. Yes. Now we find out we need 14 flours to make a bread. Oh, goodness. All right. That's the wrong thing. Again, autopilot betrays me. All right. I don't know how long it takes to make that. Should I make a second one of those? Probably. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. Again. Where? I mean, I don't have enough croco teeth for this, but like, I only need 2 for that? Excuse me? How much does it do? 6. This does 7. I mean, this looks impressive. I don't need it. It's fine. This. Oh, let's go to mine. I mean, that was true anyway, but these require that berconium and an opal and cloth. So much stuff I don't have yet. What does this require? Same. Balls. All right, so that's the keg. What else was I gonna try and make? This. Do I have the things for that? I feel like I do. Okay, we've got enough of those. And that. Okay. And so many of these. All right. Go ahead and make a second one of those. Oh, that's fine. What? Did I not put the 2? I just hope I'm not have to transfer things back and forth too much. But 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. All right, let's do this. Craft that. Because I still have to go put the stuff away that I had extra anyway. Is that it? Theoretically, I should put the pearl in here. I want to bake all the bread. I want to bake all the bread. It's still going. That's why we need 2. All right, do your thing. And then we'll put the flour in here. What do I need to make? Like bread. Okay, where's the bread? 3 flour to make 1 bread. Well, at least it's not 14, I guess. Bread and sugar. Oh, I'm going to have to do the same thing with sugar. Production's just going to get... You know, theoretically, I could make this right now. Not that I need a sausage roll. But, like, I could do it. flour meat, and a raw drumstick. I do not have milk yet. I do not have cheese yet. I kind of wish there was a way to filter out... Well, that's not true. Like things I can't actually make. Like I don't have the stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to get rid of... Sell 4 fish. Craft a new tool. Craft 2 items. It's only 20 points. It's not urgent. You don't need to do that. Just chill out. Meh. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Sleep. Okay. Now I have to take a break. Oh! Oh, crap! Oh my gosh. That's what I get. Hi! Welcome! How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna call it a mermaid, even though it's a me raid. Because now I want it to be mermaids. Hello! Welcome in, Susan and Kim and Cool Lady and Sarah and Bama. Hi! And anybody else who may be here and not speaking. How's everybody doing tonight? I was just getting ready to take my break, but, you know, like, oh, and Nancy, hello. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. All right. I am 1 sub away from 100. Isn't that crazy? But, yeah, I've been sucked in, not taking any breaks. But that's okay. You subbed. Did you just do that? I'm supposed to get little notifications. Technical difficulties are the bane of my existence. Because I should get a little, like, magic sound and, like, be able to be like, hey, thanks. But if you've already subbed before today, then I won't hear the sound. I feel like, I don't know. Well, thank you. Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing okay. I've had a really tough week this week, so I really needed to escape into Dinkum because it's relaxing. Unless I get chased. Oh! Oh! What the heck is wrong with my things? I'm so mad. Hold on. Is it? Your timing is impeccable. I feel like this is like the second time you showed up just as I was about to take a break. Well, thank you. I can't believe I'm over 100 now. It's okay. See, this is why we do this, because then we can just be like, I'm just gonna be peaceful, and hopefully the world will send me some peace in return. And there we are. So thanks, everybody. So did you have a good stream tonight? I hope so. I hope you guys were having a good time. I saw you were streaming, but I didn't know if you were streaming your vanilla or if you were streaming more building stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's been tough this week. Like car trouble and dental things, and I'm just over it. So I was like, I'm gonna go plant some trees and grow some crops and try not to get a little hectic. But yeah, so it's been pretty chill. So your vanilla playthrough? Ah, excellent. I need to figure out why my notifications aren't working. So I'm sorry I did not catch what was going on. I feel like Stream Elements is much more like I use Stream Elements for my notifications for both YouTube and Twitch, and I feel like their support for Twitch is much better than their support for YouTube. So I feel like my YouTube stuff is almost always flawed. So apologies for not catching more details on who was subbing and when, but I do appreciate everybody that does that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I was really looking forward to it. I was just like, I just want to get home and set up for tonight and just do my thing. Like, sometimes you just need a fantasy world to escape into. So, okay, good. So I hope everybody is doing well, or, you know, at least getting some respite from whatever is going on. I know it's been, a lot of people have been going through a lot of stuff just across the board. What am I doing? I'm not planting. I don't have to water when it's raining, right? It does look watered. Okay. So in theory, that will save me from cropping. That's not how that works. From watering? There we go. That's the term. Oh, raid and run, but that's okay. Cats, yes, they can be like that. Well, thank you so much. You're so kind to come in here again and bring your lovely people and all of that. So go take care of those babies. And I'll see you again soon. Bye. So yes, I will be dinkuming. Is that, can we make dinkum a verb? Dinkuming? I mean, it's kind of a la situation, but like, I feel like that's still fun to say this week. But next week, I will be going back to some Dreamlight Valley. I don't know if I'll be sharing the time, but the new update for that game comes out next week, and I am super stoked for Alice in Wonderland. So I know there are people that are not into that, but just fair warning, I will be sharing the time at least. Okay, these definitely look like things that I have already gotten. So that's interesting. Oh, they're green. Oh, they're camo. They don't look super camo from here. Don't need to water them when it was raining. Check the weather station for any rain. I don't have the weather station yet. Unless there's a weather station that I don't... Like, is there a radio somewhere? Oh, there you go. If I kept reading. But that's extra if I actually, like, pay attention. Buy business pants. I've been looking for pants, and those aren't bad. I want to see how these... I wish I could see up close. Can I, like, get a bit... Oh, nope. They don't look like camo, like, super camo. I like green. So I kind of want them because they're green. Okay, I'll take it. Excellent, excellent. Do I want the chef? Oh! Well, now it works. What the heck? Why, walking wiki? That's okay. Oh, and thank you. Ah, either it's catching up. Is it catching up? Is that from ages ago? Why? That's funny. Well, thank you. Now we could, like, have the magic jingly sounds, because I was so happy when I set those up, because I went out and I found the sounds for them, and I was like, these make me feel like I'm in, like, a fairy story. So anytime I get to hear them is exciting. And then, you know, when they don't go off, it's very sad. And then I don't get to acknowledge people like I would want to, you know? I am, although I've only been playing this game. Is this 2 weeks? It's really, I'm still really early. Okay, I'm not buying a yellow shirt. I don't need a yellow shirt. So my expectations are not, like, I haven't been building up to 1.0 like I know a lot of people have. Obviously, the people that have been playing this for ages. So everything is still new to me. So it's hard for me to, like, gauge, like, extra excitement. You know what I mean? Like, if I'd been playing it for longer, like, all of the updates would have been like, ooh. And now it's just like, ooh, it's all new all at once. I'm making fish and chips, and I'm short bush slime. Well, yeah, I can do that. I love it when she gives me really simple stuff that I already have. An alpha jackaroo. I'm not doing alphas yet. I'm not, especially today. I wasn't expecting John to be in here. I don't think I've ever seen him in here. Let's chat. I completed your request. Here you go. Yes, now you can make fish and chips. So I'm excited for all of it. But I don't have my ear to the ground quite yet on this game. I'm trying to, like, figure a lot of stuff out. I have a feeling soon... I'm really in debt. I feel like soon I will start digging into more wiki stuff and more, you know, of, like, that kind of side of things. But I've been trying to, like... you know, fumble around with assistance from lovely people that stop in and go, hey, you know, you can do this, right? Or, hey, don't do that. Yeah, since the free play. Although, to be fair, I only spent 4 hours in free play before I was like, I need to figure out how to pay $16 to get this game. My husband was just like, I figured that was coming. Yeah. Well, and I've really got to sit down and, like, dedicate some time to dig into the wiki because, you know, it's a wiki. So it's got a lot of information. Okay, I'm doing this. I feel like I've been doing okay, though. With the combination of tips and tricks while people are in visiting, but also, like, I've played survival craft games. Like, I feel like I've been doing okay. Fumbling around. Okay. I need to deal with my chickens. I had a rhythm going because I'd finally planted my crops and I was like, okay, I'll deal with my trees, I'll deal with my crops, I'll deal with my chickens. And then, you know, it rains and I'm like, oh, I don't have to do that part. And then I don't remember to do anything else. That's the problem with letting autopilot run your life. All right. You write? So you actually write in stuff for the wiki? I don't know if I've ever met anybody that's done that. Well, your work is appreciated. Or, you know, like, I have used wikis for other games, and I'm always like, I'm amazed how much, you know, dedication and time it takes to do that. So kudos. Me 20 years ago might have been that person, but time takes its toll on my existence. I used to be such an obsessive gamer. Like, every little thing. I needed to have every little thing, and I needed to find every little achievement, and every little, you know, nook and cranny. And I just can't anymore. So yeah, the wiki people save us from having no time to do it ourselves. Okay, it stopped raining. Do I want to put this... It's going to be winter. I mean, not that I have to wear... Cold isn't a problem, is it? I don't have to worry about, like, freezing to death in the winter. It's not like Don't Starve. Although I've been kind of holding out putting on this in earnest. Maybe I'll change an outfit. I haven't done that yet. Why do I keep hitting all the wrong buttons? Why is that a thing I do? Alright, how do we like this? The green kinda goes with the shirt. Kinda. Like, I pair blue and green together all the time in real life, but we'll just pretend it makes sense, because these are the options we have. But yeah, I got myself some glasses. I'm very excited about that. I always like having glasses. I mean, not always, but frequently I wear glasses in games because, well, I wear glasses in life. And who did I see? I kind of popped into somebody's stream or video or something and saw they had, like, green hair and went, or blue hair or something like that. So I'm assuming later I'll get to dye my hair. I'm down with that. I know we're not there yet. But someday. Alright. Do I want to go trap again? Did I already get my money? I did. Okay. Do I want to go trap again? What do I want to do with my time today? I didn't check my trees yet. Did anything grow? Everything's been picked really recently. Okay. Well, money wouldn't be bad. Who's here today? I should probably see if they have something I can do for them. Because I'm trying to get, oh, it's Clover. I'm trying to get a 5th resident. Because I just got Rain not that long ago. I was watching you sleep the other night and you were tossing and turning a lot, you know. You were watching me sleep? That seems odd. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? I feel like you might have a little stalker in you. Need anything? A coconut drink? I think I've got one of those. Green hair and blue skin could be an option. You can change your skin color to, like, rainbowy colors, too? Or are we talking about freezing to death in the winter? Dye my hair green and then I turn blue because I'm cold. So I ended up having to go to the dentist today. And the gal was talking about, I was getting my teeth cleaned among other things. But we were talking about how teeth whitening works because I was like, yeah, somebody offered it to me at one point. I'm like, I drink coffee. I'm just feel like, and at the time I also drank brown sodas and stuff like that. And he was like, well, if you do that, then it'll probably, you know, won't last as long. And you'll probably end up needing to do it more, like the whitening stuff more often. And I was like, well, then let's just not bother with that. But she was explaining to me that apparently how teeth whitening works. What am I doing? I'm getting her something that I totally forgot because I started talking about my dentist story. Coconut drink. There we go. But she was like, what it does is like it opens up the pores of your teeth and then lets the whitening stuff soak in. So then you have to not eat or drink certain things, or probably, I don't even know all the rules. But she was like, yeah, that's why we tell you not to drink stuff after you get it done, because your pores on your teeth stay open for like an hour or two afterwards and can stain really bad. And I was like, well, you could just do that on purpose with like multicolored Kool-Aid and just tie-dye your teeth. And honestly, she was really cool, this tech, because she was just like, you know, I kind of dig that idea. It's like, can you imagine walking around with tie-dye teeth? Weather doesn't impact with the clothes you wear. Okay, that's good to know. But I just thought it was funny that she actually thought it was, like, a funny idea, as opposed to, like, look at me like I'm crazy for suggesting someone tie-dye their teeth. Like, good, I get to be weird here. Here you go. Yay. I did find it. I found it in my stash after I had cooked it. You found, oh, okay. Wait, you found it. What did you find? Oh, money. Perfect. All right. Well, I probably should go trap again. Because I'm sure I'm going to need more money. I have the traps on me. Do I need anything else? I feel like I don't. I feel like we could just go. So let's just go. I got my mine. I'm very excited about that. I finally found that last thing. I did look up to see if there were any tips about where to find the, what's it called? It starts with a C. I keep wanting to say compactor, and it's not a compactor. Constructor? Whatever that piece is that I was missing for so long. And people were saying they had luck around the mangrove areas. And it still took me a while, but less time than what I had spent all day on Sunday trying to find it. But, hello. Hello, bug on the tree. I don't know if I've caught this bug on this tree. Excuse you. I don't know if I've caught one of those. Or if I have, I don't know if I've turned it in. Like, it might have been really early when I first started playing before the museum was open. Anyway, the mangrove area has lots of buried stuff. So I feel like just because the density was so much higher, probably lent to getting it quicker. So I did look it up because I was getting really mad. I was like, where the heck? I just need one of these dang things. All right. Is this a place where I want to pull from? How far away are we from my... It's fine. Next question is, are there actually guys in here? Nope. I'm trying to think about the last time I saw the devil dogs in there. Bush devils. There we go. Do I want to set up my traps first? I could probably wing it. Come on, y'all. Whoop. Come on, y'all. Walkies? Let's go for walkies. Yeah. Yeah. You're big and scary. Come on. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put them in my toolbar. I see you coming. I see ya. Whee! Good job. Where'd he go? Oh, you little shit. Where'd you go? Oh, did you really go all the way back? Come here. You annoy me. Ah! Oh. I was trying to figure out the way to get out, and I didn't pay attention to the fact that he was about to bite me in the face. That's good. It's good that I'm using all my brain power for all the things I need to use it for. Come on, you. I do have the wish fountain. It told me I didn't have enough money. So it's hanging out and looking pretty. Because actually at the time, that was the only deed I hadn't done yet. And I was like, well, let's just go ahead and make sure everything is getting built. So I just built it because it was there to build. And then I think the first time I tried to interact with it, it's like, you just don't have enough money. And I was like, well, I will figure that out later. Pricey. Yeah, it didn't even tell me how much money I needed. It was just like, you don't have enough. I'm like, oh, okay then. Whoa. Oh, so since I know you also are into Dreamlight Valley, Bama, have you seen any of the stuff about Alice? So excited. The Star Path stuff looks so cute. I'm so excited. I can't remember. I think I went ahead and got the Alice outfit. I feel like I did that. I feel like I had to do it. I was compelled. Bountiful Wish will give you sparkly bugs and have a chance on a glider. Ooh. Sparkly bugs? That sounds fancy. Okay, don't shoot fire at my butt, please, sir. I'm getting distracted by the thought of sparkly bugs. And a glider. I am interested in the glider. Anything to increase mobility for sure. Okay, get in the thing. Get in the thing. They've been avoiding the thing lately, the trap. Like they're being repelled by it. I don't know, they've just been finicky the last couple times I've played. Where else do I want to go to get more? Over here? Isn't that where it just was? No, I went to this one. Okay. Bountiful, sparkling bugs, purple glider, sparkling fish, blue glider, rare drops. Ah, fancy. Cool. To get to that, I'm trying not to like lose focus and get bitten again. Okay. No, sir. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten any rare anythings yet. Except for the meteor thing. Which I keep forgetting to look at the sky. How often do meteor showers happen? Because I feel like if they have... Well, I don't know. I feel like I've probably missed some. Because I don't look at the sky a lot in games like this for some reason. Just not have the habit. Okay, how many more can I get before I need to go get the rest in birds? Ooh, ooh, have I not marked this one yet? I should mark this one. No, I did mark that one. I really should try and make the effort to bring some materials out to get another one of those towers opened up. Because I am assuming that they are teleporters. Because that is the vibes they give. And we like a fast travel. That's for sure. When we remember to use them, of course. Come on. Like, stop just biting in place and actually move your butt. There he is. I was like, wait. I'm losing track of where I need to go. There we go. Oh, I did. I ran past it again. I always do that when I come from that other side. I don't remember to get out over here. Okay. Stop shooting fireballs and just come on. Really? Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to go get birds, and I'm going to read. Meteorites occur more often in autumn and winter. This is where Franklin's weather station comes in handy. Oh, that's right. They did tell me that. They did tell me that that predicts meteor showers. And if I didn't have squirrel brain, I would retain more information. I'm really trying not to do a spreadsheet for this game. But I do have a love affair with making spreadsheets for the games I play. Okay. Don't get excited, man. I'm not staying. Because there is something about making the information stick a little better if I actually take the time to try and organize it out in some way. Not that I have everything that I put in spreadsheets memorized, but like, it's kind of like writing something down. Helps it stick a little better, typing it out. Or figuring out how I associate things together. Because how I associate information together is not necessarily how it's organized in the game or even in the wikis. Like, sometimes I just need to make my own connections in order to have it stick better. I did find a whole mess of birds along, I think it's along this. Is it this or this? Wow, that was a lot of zooming I didn't mean to do. I think it might have been this or this one, where I was walking along the edge trying to do metal detecting so that I could hopefully, it must have been here. And all along this like narrow ridge all around here was a bunch of bird nests. And I was like, great, there's no room to do anything here. I'm so glad you're all pissed that I'm running past all your nests. Because it was, I can't remember if it was actually late or not, or getting close to late, but I was so paranoid about getting shoved in the water by those birds and then not having enough stamina and starting to die in the water. Like, this is a bad plan. Maybe we shouldn't push our limits in this way. Like, I'll stop pushing my limits. I probably won't. I engage in risky behavior regularly in games like this. Although it's kind of for the same reason, like, I actually am not as much into the GTA games, but I did really get into the Saints Row games, which is like GTA, but ridiculous. Like, way over the top. And, I enjoy engaging in risky behavior in games like that too, because it's not real. Like, I can do all the things I would never drive on the wrong side of the road for miles, but I will do that regularly in games like that. Like, I probably wouldn't be out at 8:30 at night letting wild birds chase me, but we can do that in this game, because why not? It's fun, right? Okay. Pushing the wrong buttons. I don't know why I do that. Yes, I do. Because I get annoyed that I push the wrong button first. And because I've done it so many times now, I continue to push the next wrong button in the same way every time. What? Excuse you. Would you please? Come on. Oh, good. Both of you woke up. Well, let's go then. Ooh. Almost stuck that right up my butt. Don't do that. Ah! How many times do you surprise yourself when you're like trying to turn the camera and run away from the monster? Well, these aren't really monsters, just birds. And then they're right there. It's like, oh no. Or, you know, you let them bite you right in the face, which I also demonstrated. Come on. Stop hopping and just... Would you just come? Come on. Good job. Yay. And it's 9 o'clock. So what are we doing next? I guess it depends on how much stuff has grown the next day. Okay, I really do need to take a break after this day, though. I really can't. Because I need to check in on what's going on in the living room. Because we had company, but I think people are having a tough day today, so I'm not sure how that's going. And I need to check in with my spouse and see how much time I still have. Because he gets lonely. And I have to take care of him. Give him loving. You know. Don't accidentally destroy the worry moon. Yes. They don't spawn back. That's what Bama was telling me. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely don't mind that stuff. I mean, I'm trying to, like, figure stuff out on my own, but I do not spite anybody for helping out or giving advice, especially for stuff like that, where I just have no clue. Like, I didn't destroy the nest, but I didn't realize, like, the what is it, the bottle? No. What is it? The bottle trees? Is that what those are? That those were so difficult to get back? And then it wasn't even really necessary to chop them down. I started chopping them down because that's how I had gotten hardwood, and didn't realize that there were other ways to get hardwood. So I was just like, oh, this is how I get hardwood. And I just was chopping them down. Now, I only think I chopped down like 3 of them. But still. Okay, what do I want to do? Those are going. Those are going. But yeah, stuff like that. I have a feeling that this will be one of those games I play again. Like, I'll start it over again once I've actually gotten a really good grasp of how I want to start, like, have a better start. I didn't know what the heck to do when I first started this. I was like, I don't know where to put buildings. I don't know about, you know, like, running around and figuring all that stuff out. So I'm hoping to just kind of commit for a while, just to like really try it from the beginning, just to see how far I can get before I'm like, okay, I gotta start over because aesthetically I'm getting annoyed, you know, or something like that. I already brought her a gift today. It's got deja vu. Okay. How much affection do you have? How much caring do you have? How much relationship do you have? She's got a quarter. Aw, Fletch is getting good there. I feel like Erwin's going to end up being the next one moving in, since he's got half a heart going on. It'd be nice if I could get another one, because that's that main quest. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do before I go to bed. Kind of feel like there's not. So I'm just going to go to bed. I'm just going to go to bed. And then I'm going to take my break. Wait a minute. Let me check my inventory. Make sure I didn't forget anything. No. I think I'm good. Okay. It seems kind of silly to go to bed before it's late, since they're so flexible on the late situation. But this way I'll get some break in. So, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get a new drink. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to do all of the things. And if you're still here when I get back, then that's awesome. If not, have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are. And I will catch you either later or later. I don't even know. We'll just go with it, sure. So, and I'll find my mouse. And I'll push all the buttons that are wrong. Oh, there's my button. All right, I'll be back.
Is everybody in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
All right. I feel refreshed. I also checked on the spouse, and he is doing okay. So I said, okay, another day of Dinkum is going to take me like 45 minutes to an hour. You good? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. I guess the evening went better than I was worried it might, because our friends are going through their own set of stressful things and have been for a while now. So Some nights everyone's just chill and just also is kind of having escaping the world vibes, and sometimes, you know, the buildup is there, which sucks. So I'm glad that they were able to relax. And what did you say they watched? The Spy Who Dumped Me? I think that's what they watched. Which is a fun movie, you know. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but there's some pretty funny stuff in that. Who is the gal that's in that? The blonde gal that's in that? She's done a lot of SNL in recent years. I can't remember her name. She's hilarious, though. Uh-oh. Excuse me. All right, more flour. Get my money. All of it's animal research. Excellent. Oh, honey, honey. Yay. For a second there, because there was like the icon on the right side of the screen over the inventory and the crate, I was just like, what is in a cage in my inventory? I'm like, oh, no, it's just overlapping. Okay. Is the sugarcane ready? It's now winter. It was winter yesterday. I didn't register that. Watering can. I was like, I need a thing. What was the thing I needed? There we go. We can get back to our regularly scheduled checklist. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a part of me that's like really glad that it's Friday tomorrow. And then another part of me that's like, this weekend's gonna get a little crazy. It would be so much better if I hadn't forgotten about Easter. Oh. We would have had 2 bottoming out of the staminas today. If I had made a counter. I should make a counter. Okay, wait. Wait for the stamina to go back up. Eating the food is not instantaneous. Okay, there we go. I'm really reticent to do more crops than these 40 plots, though, at a time, until farming stuff improves. Although the other side of that is if I don't do more farming, it's going to take ages to get the points up to get, you know, I'm assuming I'll have upgrades of some kind, you know? Better permits or whichever mechanic they use for that. I've just over gardened in other games before where it's like I can take the whole day having to water my plants. And that's not ideal. I can put the watering can away, and then I can deal with my chickens. And then I'm going to check my trees. I pet you. I pet you. Do they lose love? Like, if I don't pet them every day, do they lose love? And the other thing I will eventually end up looking up if people don't tell me, which you don't have to. There's no obligation. Just because I say it out loud does not mean you have to tell me. Do they die if you don't feed them? Or do they just not produce if you don't feed them? Because that is my preferred mechanic. Is that they just stop producing if you don't remember to feed them. I don't like it when they die. You don't feed them. Although some games make them look very sad. In the raft, if you don't feed your animals, they don't die. Well, I guess it is feeding them. Like, you grow grass for them. They just, their heads, like, droop, and they move around real slow, like they're really sad and hungry, but they don't actually die. So, I mean, it's a mixed bag. Just, like, I'm not going to feed you all the time, but just, I don't ever want to look at you when you're like that. They don't die? Okay. Because right now I'm still petting them, even though 2 of them have their little hearts maxed out. Mostly because I think there's one that I'm still working on. Yeah, Carla, my newest chicken. I'm still petting her. But I'm just autopilot petting them all because I'm in there petting at least one of them. So. But yes, I prefer it if they don't die. How much is this bank situation? Oh, I still owe money, don't I? I can't even look at the deeds yet. Do I want to look at your licenses? I don't even know if I want to add more animals to the mix. Yeah, level up your farming skill. Okay, so the other question I have is, the holder will receive 10% more when selling items. Is that just to stores, or is that, like, trapping animals, too? Because if it's just selling to stores, that's not how I'm making the bulk of my money at the moment. But if it actually increases the price I get for the trapped animals, that could be worth it. Do I have bugs to give you? I might have one. One of these bugs. One of them. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll go sell those guys. I don't know if I want to go to the mine today. The mine can get kind of stressful. So maybe I'll just do more trapping. Make some more money. I keep hoping that Franklin will show up, because I think he's only been by that one time, and I didn't have enough resources for him when he did show up. So I kind of feel like I should hold out a little bit. Oh, but I paid that off, and I was going to look and see how much the bank situation was. I don't know if I want to do it yet. This is the wrong button. Let's talk about the town. I want to see the deeds. Hull. Although these resources aren't terrible. Like, I have most of this. I don't have the copper, I don't think. But I think everything else I could make. Do I want to do the bank right now? I'm going to hold out. I will talk to you later. Alright, I'm going to look at my trees. I doubt anything has grown. Nope, nope. No coconuts. No cactus. Okay. Oh. And we'll get the rest of this in here. And that is all of my wheat. Would you pick that up and put it away? And we'll just hoard all the things and not actually make ourselves food. Alright. What are my deeds today? Hunt 2 animals. Hunt them. Buy 3 crop seeds. Do a job for someone. Well, let's go see what crop seeds we can get from Rain. Let's go see. Oh, she's got different stuff today. This is where I don't end up saving the money that I just talked about wanting to save. What jobs do you have? What job do you have? You know what? I could give you something. I feel like I could give you that yellow striped shirt. So I'll go get that. And I will give that to you. And then I will buy seeds from you and whatever that other tree is. And then I'm going to have to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with those trees. Because I got one already. And I don't know where to plant it. I know I can move stuff around later. So I feel like where I choose to plant it now is not terribly crucial. I don't need to catch that bug. Just because I see it doesn't mean I have to catch it. I want to chat. I want to give you this. I did find clothing. You may have this. I don't even remember where I got it. So, I don't think I chose it. What do you have for me? Oh, bread. Fair enough. Okay, so this is another one. It's gonna be pricey. 25K. As fast as I can make the money, I spend it. As fast as I can. Kale. I already have some corn, rice, and carrots. Grow during winter. Okay. We'll go ahead and do 20. At least I'm getting the seeds earlier in the season now. Oh, I don't want to do corn. No. Stop talking to me. Buy rice. Ooh, over all year? If you plant them in shallow water, you won't need to water them. But will the birds try and get them? I kind of feel like I should get... That's not terrible, price-wise. Like, how do I fence it off from the water side? Or do I need to fence it off from the water side? I don't know. I still don't have what it takes to make a scarecrow. Okay. Oh, you don't know? On the 10%? I feel like that was probably the question that I asked that you answered. And I just wasn't paying attention to the response. I'm starting to get my zone on. Like, what am I doing next? But I need it. I need it after this week. And just kind of lose myself in just the tasks. Back again. Welcome back. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this last day tonight. Because this will have to be my last day. Although, the kids don't have to get up. Which is nice. Which means I don't have to get up at 5:45. Even though getting up at 5:45 means just being conscious enough to make sure that my kid doesn't miss the bus. It doesn't mean I have to actually be functional at 5:45. Okay. I'm going to put the seeds in here. Oh. Well, balls. I need to just plant these trees. I'm just going to go over myself and plant them. So do I just plop them down? Ugh, I don't know where I want to put them. I'm overthinking it so much. Okay. Like, am I gonna want to move this dirt around? There's part of me that feels like I'm gonna have to expand my chicken situation soon. I want to put them over here. I feel like this is even further away. Like, not here, but out here. I don't really want to put them all the way over there. Just commit. It's fine. Whatever you choose, you're going to change it later. Oh. Hey, asshole. What are you doing? Maybe I can just stab you. Well, the spear is much more efficient. That's nice. Whew. Hello? Oh, that was disturbing. I have never actually looked at them when they die. They like crumple like paper or something. That was very disturbing. A little gruesome. All right. How far out do I want to do this? I don't know anything about these trees. All right, so I can't do that. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the answer? Okay. Now, can I plant them right next to each other like I do all the other ones? Do I want to risk it? I'm assuming I can do that. I'm going to risk it. Just see what happens. Should be fine. We'll figure it out. Rice need to be fenced like all other crops. Okay. So it's telling me I could place it in the shallow water. So if I like planted it here, would I still need to put fencing on like the outside in the water? I mean, I would assume that would be what I would need to do. Well, I'm not planting it right now anyway. It is a winter crop though, isn't it? Winter. Oh, all year. It's an all year situation. So I could think about it. Yeah, I like being able to think about it because then I don't have to decide right now. Well, now I've hunted an animal. I guess I could go hunt another animal. Maybe I could hunt another croco. Donde? I see you over there with your face. With your face in the water. Oh, you little punk. Get your butt. Hello? Can I poke you? Yep. Oh, I'm slow on the water. I knew it would be. He made me have to get super close before he would come after me, though. Hi. Onk. Yeah. Oh, that's so disturbing. Don't look at them when they die. Don't do that. Really, really bad. Can dig a channel of water to move the water. Ah, hello, Annalie. Careful not to flood your whole build when you dig. Oh, okay. Do dig a stream of water. Okay. Good to know. Will it, like, destroy your stuff? AJ. Am I pronouncing Annalie right, or is it pronounced some other way? Or do you prefer AJ? I can do whatever. And I will do my best to remember whatever that is. Okay. It's like Cheers. Is everyone old enough to remember that? Call you AJ? Alrighty. Sounds good. All right. Do I need to put anything else in here? I'm just gonna go get more animals today. I feel like money's going to be a never-ending situation. Oh, it's after... Okay. It's after 4. I was like, I probably should just sell some of this stuff that I've just been crafting because why not? I keep meaning to sell it, and every time I think about selling it, I get really stingy. I know it's a bit late, but I feel like it'll be okay. The chickens are asleep. They're very cute in their little coops. I felt really bad because I got the first chicken, and then I had 1 chicken coop. And then I didn't think about the fact that I would need a second chicken coop. So they were sleeping, and one was sleeping outside, and I felt really bad for it. So I had to build another chicken coop. I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm sure they're fine, but like, it made me feel bad. They were sleeping outside. Like it's okay. I'll just sleep out here. Like, no, I'll make you a house. Of course, then I got a third one, and I'm like, if I get another one, I'm gonna have to figure out how to expand the space. I did see somebody's thumbnail, and they had these gorgeous bridges, and I was like, oh, one day I will build all these wonderful bridges so I can stop fording all these rivers. It is not this day. It's weird that the poop sparkles. I mean, I know it's like to get your attention, but it's just like, that's the most fabulous looking poop. Ah. All right, get in. I think it's weird that they're asleep. Aren't they usually awake by now? Or is it because it's winter? Are they cold too? Oh no, there they go. Oh no, guys, don't go chasing stuff. Oh no, did I miss my window of like making them... Ah, you guys. There's so many of you too. Can I get anybody's attention? Or are you guys just gonna kill each other? Oh, yes. Come on, y'all. Can I get all 4 of you to come with me? I mean, I don't have 4 traps down, but we can figure that out later. Come on. Ah, no. Don't shoot me. Don't. I feel like it's vaguely this direction. Alright, hi. Come on. Vaguely. Hopefully we won't run into problems. Okay. No. No, asshole. No, I shouldn't go get him. Ah, I'm stuck. Panic in the streets. Panic in the forest. Okay, okay, we're almost there. Okay. Okay, y'all. This way, this way. Go babies. Come here. How do you walk 4 wild dogs without a leash? This way. Come on. All right. Uh-oh, I had a thought. Now I feel like I should knock on wood. Don't say it out loud. Okay, okay. All right. We're good. Quick. Whee! Okay. Okay, hold on. No! It's the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, okay. No, no, we're busy. We're busy. We're busy. Okay, good job. They're hunting the cockatoo. Yeah, I know. That's why I was annoyed. I was like, are they actually going to not be able to be attracted? Because, especially with the kangaroos running around too, it was like, they're never going to be interested in me more than they're going to be interested in those animals. Which means I may not be able to get any more of them if they've already all wandered off. Ooh, give me this bone. I'll take it. But this was the one that I was at. Okay. So, not here. Don't do that here. I can't believe I got all 4 of them, though. To be honest, I was expecting at least one of them to run away and get completely distracted. So, huzzah. Oh, hello. Cool, am I gonna get some free meat too? Free meat! I feel so bad for those little dingoes. They just stand there and take it. Don't do it. No, baby, fight back or something. Run away. Felt so bad because I didn't know what to do. Oh, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, or Stream Elements is catching up and it's a delayed thank you, but thank you just the same. Oh, Lordy B. Ah, this way, this way. But I was experimenting, trying to figure out what animals I could fight, what animal. Oh, hello. Look at you. You came to have a trap. Come here and have a trap. I brought 2. And they just stood there and let me stab them to death. And I was like, I mean, I want this meat, but also like, oh, no. Oh, please make that not. Oh my God. Jesus, just out of nowhere. I mean, I'm glad you're here, but like also, what the heck? Please don't. I hope that cage makes it. Oh, look, what the heck? Oh, Stream Elements was sleeping. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I mean, like it's budget friendly, but it's also like, what are you doing? I would like my notifications on time, please. Oh my God. Now, it's cute, but also it's a drop from an animal. So am I actually wearing its face? Because it looks like costumey, but like it could be really gruesome if you think about it. Maybe I'll just take it off. I could feel like it's something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Except for with kangaroos. The caught animal's okay even though on fire. So it's not the cage that's on fire. Because I was afraid the cage was going to get destroyed. And while I could probably easily build another one, I mean, I don't like having my stuff go up in flames. Jackaroo hood rare drop. The eyes blink by themselves. That doesn't make it less creepy. I mean, I'm down. Place it down and watch it for a bit. So like if I put it down on the ground, it'll... I feel like that's still creepy. Which again, I am into. But also it's adorable. You know, I feel like that's true for like baby dolls too. You know, like there are people who think baby dolls are adorable things, and then there are people who are like, I never want to see a baby doll, they geek me out. So I feel like it's kind of in that category. And I am down with both. I am down with it being both cute and also creepy. But I like that kind of thing, so... I like juxtaposition stuff like that. Where it's like... more than one thing, I guess. I feel like juxtapose probably defines itself, but... Like kids in creepy movies, I like that kind of thing too. I like horror though, so... Like, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but... Anytime somebody's like, that's extra creepy, I'm like, I'm into it. It doesn't look quite as gruesome on the ground, though. I feel like it looked a little... Like, there was something about, like, this line on the animation when it was on my head that almost looked like it could have been skinned. Or maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see. That's probably true. It's probably what's happening right now. All right. We're gonna go get a couple of birds. Well, cool. I got a rare thing. That's nice. Yeah, building. Sometimes I forget I have to hold the button down. Oh, I did it again. And one more cage. Okay, good. Huzzah! And maybe just enough time to not have to worry about stamina on the way home. That'd be nice. Come on. Come on, Boyd. This way. Walk this way. And now I want to watch Young Frankenstein. So I guess I've got a little list of movies that I need to watch later. I need to watch Little Shop of Horrors and Young Frankenstein. There are worse movies to want to have to watch, though. Hey, let's have a party. Come on. This way. See, they're trying to dance. It's a little dance party. Oh, shit. Also pay attention before they ram ya. All right. I feel like if we could put on some music and just, like, watch them jump around like that, we could turn it into a little dance party. All right. Huzzah! Goodbye. With just enough time to get home. It's almost like I planned it. Do I want to catch this bug? Nah. Since I did a crap job of, like, half-assing it anyway. Alrighty. Well, I got my first wheat crops done. So I got flour, which means I should probably actually start... Hello, that was a big fish. Do I have a fishing pole on me? I should probably start making actual food at some point. Particularly for mining. I probably should do that. Mining is stressful. Can I catch you before my stamina runs out? That is the question. Oh, no. You dick. All right, let's try that again. I do like the fact that they do not, like, swim away completely. Most games where there's fishing happening and you can see them in the water, they will just disappear if you piss them off and let them break your line or whatever. Oh, you're gonna be like a giant butthead. Come on now. Will you actually let me catch you, or are you gonna not? Nope. I bet it's the... Is it a fishing pole thing? Like, do I need to have a better fishing pole to catch harder fish? That's what my husband suggested to me the other day when I found another fish that it was too big. I also thought it might be a stamina thing because I think it was late. Or that maybe it was a combination of stamina and crappy fishing rod. But, oh well. I wonder if that's the same type of fish that I was fighting with the other night. I bet it was. Alright, now... Can I put this on top of here? I'd like to. Rotate, rotate. Why can't I see it? Oh, it won't let me... Oh, cool. Now it can stare at me while I sleep. Hold on. My bed is over there, so I want to see if I can rotate it. Oh, what? Oh. No, that's not what I meant to do. Crap. Pick up. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, I was kind of hoping I could put it at an angle so it was like staring at me from across the room and blinking. Fishing buff is good and will help. Fishing buff is on some foods. Oh, cooked yabby and cooked prawns. Do I have some cooked prawns? I do. Ah, okay. So those, I figured that's what those were. Those little you know, the icons for the different tools and stuff. But I didn't, like, know it. It just was, like, made sense to be like, I bet that helps certain things. Because what do I have right now that's... Yeah, this one's got the pickaxe and the axe, so I assumed that it's, like, that probably helps those things. So that's good to confirm that. Okay. It's a bit prawny. Okay. All right, put your stuff away. Do your maintenance stuff. Do I have enough room to shove another food thing in here? I feel like I should just eat these. Ooh, look at that. That's got a fishing rod and 2 stars, so I'm assuming that means it's even better than the prawn. I am King Prawn. Okay. I quote lots of movies. So, just bear with us. Or dig it if that's also your jam. I know there are lots of people who speak fluent movie quotes. Open your journal, options page, help button. Under the help button is some information on the buffs, stamina, and health. Oh. Yeah. You mean the help is actually helpful? I mean, it usually is. I'm a typical don't read stuff like I should kind of person sometimes. Or sometimes it's on the HUD and I'm just like, I don't know. Not even seeing it. Amount of time. Oh. Interesting. Allows player to save some energy past late, enabling late night activities. Swimming. Sickness. Okay. Speed, experience. Defense, hunting, logging. Although, there's only 2 pages. Does it fill in more as stuff comes unlocked? Stamina. Sitting. Increases the speed of health regeneration tick. This is enabled by sitting in a chair. Cool. Well, thanks. Reminding me to read things. That's good. You know, I work in a library. You'd think I'd be like, oh, I should read stuff. It's all right. When I worked in retail and then I would ask like questions where there was a sign obviously involved, and then I would have to apologize for being that kind of customer who doesn't actually read the sign. Even though it would annoy me when people wouldn't read the signs when I was working retail. We all take our turns, right? Oh, that's the full list? Okay. Yes, I know. I'm impressed. Wiki writer. Yes, I will have to dig into the wiki eventually. Like, I've taken cursory looks, but I haven't had a ton of time to actually sit. And I mentioned it before, I don't know if you were in, but I've been trying to, like, figure stuff out. Just because, why not? I get to fumble around and be silly. These games are really forgiving, though, usually. Like, this style of game where you can just figure stuff out for a while, but I find it interesting that there's lots of little trivia, and of course there's always more details than you can. I mean, I guess if you're like a really dedicated player who has lots of time, that you could figure out a lot of the stuff on your own, but a lot of these games have a lot more depth to them, so eventually I know I'm going to dig into that kind of stuff, because I don't have all the time to figure out all the things. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to do before bed. I don't think there is. I think this is it. I keep forgetting to put my money in my inventory just in case. I've done it like twice and then I keep forgetting to do it after I did it. I withdrew money to upgrade my house and then haven't put the money back in my storage. Which I've only died 3 times. But the last time I died, I was like, I hear all that money leaving. I don't even know how much is going. It's kind of painful to hear that sound right now. All right, farming is coming along, although it is very, very low, but we'll get there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna vocalize it because I have to put it out in the universe at some point. So I have only rated a few times on Twitch. I get really anxious about rating because I don't, like, I know it's a positive thing, but also like it makes me very nervous for a lot of really weird bullshit internal circus reasons. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I've never done it on YouTube because honestly, for a long time, I didn't even know it was a thing on YouTube. So I don't even know if there's anybody that would be worth rating or if you guys wanted to raid someone. And I don't know how to do it. But maybe I'll look into it. Maybe tonight is too much pressure to just be like, hey, tell me who you want to raid. And I don't know how to do it, so I'll have to like push buttons. I'm going to figure it out. Oh, okay. Well, because like there were times where it's like, I know like it can be a benefit, but it really depends on who you're raiding. And a lot of that comes from like Twitch culture where sometimes people are like, they don't want you to raid if you don't have enough people. But then they, like some people are like, go ahead and do it because it's still a good thing. And some people are really receptive. Anyway, it stresses me out because I'm always just like, I don't want people to think I'm like doing it for attention, but I also like want to spread the love around. So like there's all this weird like internal back and forth for it. So that actually takes a little bit of pressure off because that makes me feel like I would like to, and I would like to do that for people who are here so that they, like spread the love. That's what we do. That's what we want to do. But yeah, okay, so good. I should look into it more because I kind of was like, I didn't even know it was a thing, and I started kind of looking at it, and then I got overwhelmed, and then I stopped looking at it. But once I start vocalizing stuff, like I can internal circus it for a long time. Like I could take 2 years thinking about it, but like once I start saying it out loud to people, then it becomes more real, and I have to actually like perform or like research or do something about it. But okay. Now that I've gotten all that weirdness out and you've sat through my awkwardness, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys so much. And I had such a lovely time. And I hope you did too. And I should be back here on Sunday for another Dinkum stream. Like I said earlier, I will probably be going to Dreamlight Valley next week. I don't know if I will be doing it for both of my streams, but I know I'm looking forward to Alice. So I am down next week for that. But yes. Oh, hey, Stephafa. How are you? Yes. I feel like my timing is off because Sarah rated me again because she's so lovely. And of course, it was just before I was planning on taking a break. So it's like her timing is just impeccable. So welcome in, but also goodbye. I should be back here on Sunday as long as Easter doesn't take over my whole life. And yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for getting me up over 100 subscribers. That's amazing. If anybody is interested in Dreamlight Valley, I've got my normal stuff coming out for that. Dream snaps and all of that. But yes, I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.